this thing so we can get started tonight.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Yeah, okay. That's always seen your more.
Andrew, how's it going, buddy? We kind of got both streams going right now, filling up my little bamboo shot.
Yeah, Mason's gonna lie.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'd like to wrap things up here. I appreciate everybody coming.
Oh man,
Appreciate the panel.
how's it going tonight, buddy? How'd you like the stream? We've trying to been getting a there we go. Let me turn this off so it's not all echoey. Been trying to get all of us together, and right now that seems the easiest way. So we were trying that out tonight. Seemed to go over pretty good. So awesome, man. Yeah, we had I think we had 10 of us in there at one point. So it was pretty fun. We're definitely going to keep doing that. And, trying to see, Camo should be here in a minute, and we're going to try and, I'm not going to get the 60 something people in here that he needs, but he's almost a 1K. It's definitely going to be a shorter night tonight, y'all. It really is. I say that every night. Just got off a stream with Herbert T Outdoors, a big old panel of all of us, and it's 11:30 now. I'll probably, I don't know. I always say it, so we'll see. I need some sleep tonight, though. I didn't plan on going live. I've been editing the new video. Computer killed it all off, so I've been working on that. And oh, I'm from Georgia, Andrew. From Georgia. Nice. Yeah, I do the Appalachian Trail down here a lot, so I try and get as far up as I can go. Mama Q, how's it going? How are you? Got 3 people in here so far. That's awesome. Just got done with a stream on Herbert's Live and Herbert T Outdoors. We did a big old panel there, and they're still going. So let's see. They'll be kicking off here pretty soon and shooting over here, I think. So far I'm pretty good. It's going to be a shorter stream than normal tonight. Like it really is going to be a shorter stream than normal. But I don't know how long that means. Like so, as long as everybody wants to be in here. So just sharing some hiking tips since it's summer. Gonna wait a little bit and let everybody get in here and see what happens. First time in here. Found me on J&J. Awesome, Mama Q. That is awesome. How's it going, Camo? Yeah. Normally I'll do some fire starting stuff tonight. I was gonna work on my. I hadn't done a video. I did a video. I had it edited, and I was gonna work on it while we were doing the panel with Herbert, and my computer crashed and kicked it all out. So I'm having to restart editing that. It killed my sound off. I'm not gonna give up on it yet, though. We'll see what I can come up with it. See if I can save it. Oh. Nice, Camo. Awesome. Herbert Ray, Tyler Wood. I tell you something, I gotta start doing this from the computer, man. That was more fun seeing you guys up there. Tommy Brown, how are you? Yeah, no, I'm not a tech savvy guy. I'm really not. I do this much on here. I like doing mobile because I'm gonna do it from the woods this weekend. I'm going out and doing a fun little trip out there. I'm gonna do, one day is gonna be, I'm going out Friday morning, so one day is going to be doing the survival kit. I'm going to set everything up, spend the night in the using nothing but the survival kit from Walmart that I got, and showing people the ins and outs. I know people do reviews on survival kits all the time, guys, and not a whole lot of people take them out and actually take each individual piece and show you what it can be used for. Because a lot of people don't know some of the uses that this stuff has. The one I'm taking is actually pretty big. It's a 72-hour one from Walmart. Has an awesome dry bag that comes with it. Got food, water. It's got a lot of cool items, so it's a good first kickoff, and I'll slowly go smaller kids, smaller kids, smaller kids. Car's still going by. That's awesome, Mama Q. I'm glad you're recovering for sure. I'll be on, Tommy. I'll be on. Canoe Hound, see you tomorrow night. Yeah, guys, Canoe Hound's doing his last Thursday night live tomorrow night. So definitely make sure to check in on that. Come and check us all out. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, it's crazy. People think that if they just throw survival kits in their cars, they're good, right? Herbert T. Raid. Awesome, guys. Y'all are amazing. Ain't no one got time. Man, it's going to take me a minute, too, Tyler. I'm going to do a lot of it live. I'm going to still get my videos of how I'm setting everything up, but finally here. Dave. Nice, man. I am jealous of that kukri, by the way. That kukri looks amazing. I'm sporting my bone cup, guys. Check that out. Ooh, scary. It's old. Man, it looks awesome. It really does. I'm jealous of it. Oh, I'm replaying. I'm restreaming one of Herbert's lives. I'll let it go. I'll let it go so we can get some time in there. Guys, I swear to you I wasn't going to go live. I was going to end it with Herbert, and then Camo came in there, guys. He is... How many away are you, Camo? I love getting people to 100, and I love people getting to 1,000, guys, so... I'll take the time. Yeah, I got the playlist streaming now for you, Herbert. It kind of started the whole playlist over, so I just left it. But I'm going to get this video put up tomorrow. I'm not going to talk to any of these guys until I get this video put up. That's going to be my incentive right there. So, I'm going to see if I can salvage it. I might not be able to, but 63 away, guys. Share this stream out. Let's get as many people in here as we can. That would be awesome. It's about my normal time anyway. Normally I go on at 11 anyway. So, I am going to cut this one short. I swear I am. It's not going to be a 4 or 5 hour live. I'm not promising about 3 though. Like I might do 3. I was thinking a little bit shorter than that, but I'm going live again at 6 a.m. Herbert, are you really? Get the time, man. Especially before, nice. Awesome. Yeah, no, guys, Camo does a bunch of awesome stuff. And I'd love for him to hit 1K in one of our streams. It'd be amazing. So, no sleep tonight. No sleep, group. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a live, and I'm gonna do a gear video also on all the stuff I'm gonna be taking, because I'm gonna be out there for more than that. So I'm gonna have some extra gear with me, especially as just in case something happens. I go out there to do some nice videos, guys, but I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna go out there and put myself in a survival situation if I don't have to. That's just silly. But to test yourself, it's kind of a gray area. It really is. It's weird. Before or after Dennis? I'll probably do mine after, because I have everybody awake. That's why I normally go on so late. Normally everybody's awake, and if I go on after everybody's asleep, I don't have to bounce up and down throughout the live. So it's definitely going to be after. And Herbert, if you're going on after that or before that, then I'll just hook up after everybody's done. But I'm going to take the survival kit out. It's a dry bag. It's a rubberized dry bag, which is awesome. I actually enjoyed the dry bag. It's got a whole bunch of odds and ends. It's got paracord on it. It's got duct tape. This one's actually really big, and it has a lot of uses and fairly easy to use. So I figure I'm going to start with the biggest one that I got first, which is this one. And then I'll slowly cut down the size of the survival kits and show everybody from start to finish how to use it and what different things you can use. So yeah, it was about the same here, Camo. 60 subs, one video. What you mean, Dave? What you mean? Oh, did you get 60 subs from one video? We told you. We told you. Nah, I got tons of watch time tonight. Nice. Dave, that's awesome, man. What are you sitting at now? Can I get an autograph? Kill Deer, how's it going? You're sitting at 60. Oh, man. Awesome, awesome. Glad to have you guys in here. Kill Deer, I'm going to go over some of the stuff I'm doing this weekend. I'm leaving out Friday morning. I'm going to do an overnighter. And then I got to go pick my girls up after that. So I'm going to post this video. I was going to post it today, and then the computer just killed it, and now it's killed my sound to it. So now I'm having to kind of work around all that. But we'll see how it comes out with. So taking me with you. I'm taking everybody with me, Tyler. I'm going to do live out there. I'm going to do a decently long live after I have everything set up. I'm going to take the survival kit. I'm going to use it to, I'm going to make a shelter with it. I'm going to make a fire with it. I'm going to get water with it and purify water with it. And then I'll have food with it. But I'm going to have some extra little stuff too, because I'm also camping, guys. I'm not just shooting video, so I definitely want to enjoy myself a little bit too. One thing that I will get out and test out and use throughout the day is going to be the new Fox Outfitters hammock. See, Tyler's got me on a tarp kick. I'm going to use I'm going to use it in a couple of setups and a couple of things like that. Awesome, Mama Q. Yeah, my girls are all in my videos. They're all over them, helping me do traps, helping me set up tarp setups. They photobomb my lives all the time. It's crazy. So this time, Daddy wanted I needed a trip. I've got all my girls and my girlfriend in here. So Daddy needs a trip, kind of to himself a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm taking my 4-year-old on her birthday to the Georgia Bushcraft summer camp out. I'm going to take her for her birthday up there. She said she wanted to go, and I'm going to go to that. Awesome, Killdeer. What'd you get? What kind of ferro rod you get? Not round tarps, Tyler. Not round tarps. And Mama Q, I definitely appreciate you stopping in for sure. That is awesome. And guys, we're trying to hit get Camo Cowboy a little bit closer to that 1K. I'm not a networking channel, guys. I'm really not, but Camo's been here for a long time, and I definitely want to help him hit that. I want to help Camo hit that 1K for sure. Camo, you can go ahead and drop your link too, brother. Ah, man. Who is texting me? What are you doing on my TV? When did you get famous? Nice. An Uber. Oh, an Uber. Okay. Awesome. 5-inch half. Nice. 8-ball. Oh, awesome. Let me see. Hang on, guys. This might kill it. Give me just a second. Hang in there. Let's see what this does. Okay, that killed it. Cool. I can't do that. That's neat. Ah, Tyler. Yeah, they're supposed to be pretty good, guys. I still use my firesteel.com one. I have pretty good rapport with them, so that's definitely a good company for sure. You're back. Yeah, I'm back. Exactly. No, yeah, I always do unboxings. I really do. Stop touching stuff. People are texting me, Beasley. I don't know. Y'all are awesome, guys. Yeah, we're definitely trying to share this out, y'all. Let's share it out. Get as many people in here as we can, and drop Camo's link and see if we can help Camo on his way up there to that 1K. Tyler just wants to rub that thing in. I'm jealous of the kukri. I am. I'm jealous of the kukri. That's going to be an awesome video, though, Dave, for sure. Nice. Awesome, Dave. Kill it. Yeah, guys, got 9 people in here. 6 thumbs up. Y'all smash that thumbs up. Let's break it. Change the colors, all that. I've got 9 people in here. I've only been on for 17 minutes, man. That's awesome. Nice. There you go, Killdeer. Yeah, mine's a 6" and 3/8 diameter. Chasing Guns. How's it going, buddy? Alright, Andrew, you take it easy. Hi. That's not creepy. Okay. Somebody just pulled up, guys. Slowed down right in front of the house. Stopped in front of the house. Then turned their lights off. And then kept going. Like, tell me that's not creepy, right? Right? No kidding. That I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for sure. Andrew, you have a great night, man. I appreciate it. Guys, we were me and Tyler and TC and Beastly Ironworks and Chasing Guns. All of us were in a stream with Herbert T Outdoors, and we were in there for a minute before I went on here too. So, and streaming, guys, streaming takes it out of you. It really does. I don't know how, because all I'm doing is sitting here. But do you live where they film the movie? I don't think so. They film a lot of stuff out here, though. They're filming something now. They have base camp signs all over the place, and that normally means they're filming. It's a really, really good filming spot. American Pie Reunion was filmed here. What do we have? A whole bunch of crap. What was that? Hidden Figures was filmed here too. So there's a whole bunch of other ones, but Tyler, I have no idea what you just said, man. If I don't lose it. Yeah, no, guys. TC Bushcraft. If I knew the bushcrafting stuff that he knows now, he was showing me his reverse technique for making some cordage out of some bark, and he did a great job doing it. Did an awesome job. Exactly, Chase. Chase knows where I'm at. Yeah. If I knew what TC knows, if I knew then what TC knows now, then I'd be alright. I think I said that right. I think I was a little bit older than TC when I started getting really into it. Because I was 17 when I got in to the Air Force and started doing SEER and stuff, so. But, so does the bush behind him. Awesome. Lady T. Awesome, awesome. Lady T was on our panel too. It was a great time. Great time, great time. These guys are Lydia, how's it going? Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Got 10 people in the chat, guys. 9 thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up. We're trying to get I'm not gonna get the people. I don't think. I never get that many people. But we're gonna try and work towards getting Camo is 1K for sure. Exactly, Camo. No, he really is. He knows his stuff. 30s and fell in love with it. Yeah, TC. Yeah, no, Georgia's crazy famous for having a whole bunch of stuff filmed out here. There was stuff filmed out here for Deliverance and all that. So yeah, Hurricane Florence for sure. But share the stuff out, guys. Let's get a whole bunch of people in here. So far, so good, Lydia. I'm gonna attempt to do a short live, and Tyler and them are gonna make fun of me for that because I never do a short live. I don't like cutting out when there's a bunch of people in here, guys. I really don't. But I have got to get sleep tonight. I really do. Herbert, that is awesome, Dan. Awesome. Maybe we'll have some trolls in here tonight. We had 20 last night, guys, within like 10-15 minutes, popping in and out. So it was we had fun with them for a little while until they started getting belligerent and saying stupid stuff. So I don't mess with them until they start doing that. Short, surprised to hear Tyler. There it goes. Beasley. Exactly, Camo. Yeah, that seems to be a lot of the shows too. A lot of the survival shows are going towards Canada filming as well. So June 6th, guys, Alone season 6. I've been talking to Ray and a whole bunch of those guys who were participants in season 6. I got in touch with them on Instagram. We've been talking back and forth, and they are an amazing group of people. I started doing talking to them on Facebook and stuff, and man, it is crazy. I'm jealous. Ray Mears. What about Ray Mears? Tyler? Is Chase in the... Yeah, I think Chase is in the group chat. Chase, are you in the group chat? But we just got some hiking stuff going on. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to show some of the stuff I'm taking, some of the stuff that's in the survival kit. I'm going to have that prepared up and ready to go. And the only thing that's not going to be in there, I used the little water packets that were in it. I used those at the Georgia Bushcraft Gathering, so those aren't actually in it. So I lost an insanely important item doing that. Because I'm not going to add anything else, but extra. That's all. Oh, that is amazing. Lydia's. Y'all are awesome, guys. But we got some hiking stuff we're going to be doing. I don't know where I'm going to do this yet, to be honest, y'all. I don't know if I want to go to Charlie Elliott and do it, or if I want to go somewhere else entirely. I'm not really keen on going to Charlie Elliott because I know there's not a whole lot of service out there, so I'm going to try and find somewhere a little different to do it. Tyler, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Awesome. Oh man, 11 people in the chat, 12 thumbs up, guys. Share it out. Let's get everybody in here. Throw down Camo Cowboys link and. Oh, Chase, did you text me? I didn't have your number saved, man. Oh, I do now. Never mind. It just didn't pop up at first. It just popped up a number. I was like, whose TV am I on? That's awesome, man. Love it. Love it. See, I should have done that, Chase. I've been trying to mess with this video all day, and now I'm going to have to do something totally different or just reshoot it. And I'm not liking either one of those options, so I'd rather just have it done and posted, but we'll see how it turns out. It's not going to be a long video, so. Oh, man. Nice. There we go. There we go. Got 11 people in the chat, guys. Let's try and hit 20. Let's try and hit 20 tonight. Yeah, the Google Hangouts thing was awesome. I have no idea how to hook it up on the computer. I don't, but getting into it's pretty cool. Having a nice panel like that going. I think Herbert's got a really good grasp on it now. Short live, yeah. All right, short for me. How about that? Does that count? Short for me? We were in Herbert's for a hot minute. We really were. Ah, Killdeer, that's awesome. Yeah, let's try and hit 20 people tonight, guys. I'm trying to beat. I got 51 likes last night, but that was with 5 hours. I'm trying to hit a reasonable goal in a short amount of time because I'm not doing 5 hours tonight. I'm just not. I slept way too much today. I was too groggy, too tired. I need some sleep, so. Yeah, almost 2 with Herbert. I jumped in about the middle, so. Waiting on everybody to go to bed. And I don't like leaving the stream too much, guys. My kids come out, I'm gonna leave the stream. If I need some coffee, I'm gonna leave. But I don't like getting up too much. I don't even know if I can share. Can I share this thing out myself? I'm scared to. I really am. I'm scared to. Last time I started messing with it, I stopped the live. So, Tyler G. You can find it. Nice. 5:30. Yeah, I jumped in. Shoot. I think I jumped in with like an hour and a half to go in it or something like that. Somewhere in there. Maybe a little bit longer. I know y'all have been going for a minute before I got in, so. I can't do 5 hours. It's crazy. Y'all been. I know. I was trying to talk to you guys too, and then I fell asleep and was editing and trying to jump in here and there and playing around with it and having to bounce in and out, but I'm gonna go and get everything set up tomorrow night. I try and pack all my stuff up, guys, for my trip the night before. Make sure all my stuff's sharp, all my blades and everything like that I'm taking. I'm gonna take my knife with me, but when the challenge happens, I'm just gonna use what's in there. So. Talk to you in the sunshine. All right, Dave, you take it easy, brother. I appreciate it. Sarah, how's it going? I have no idea yet. I'm trying to figure that out. I have a couple places I can go. I try and get places I don't have to pay to go to, because it's never, especially now it's summertime. School's out, so there's gonna be people camping everywhere. I want a nice, quiet place. That's why I'm not positive about Charlie Elliott either. Because I'm pretty sure that place is going to be filled up. And any spot that I'm going to get is not going to have any service. So, I don't know. I might try and use some hunting land or something like that. Some private property hunting land. I'll try and talk to some people tomorrow and see if I can get that set up. But exactly, Lady T. That's awesome. You're live again, late at night. I'm sorry, it's me. Yeah, I was on earlier with Herbert. Herbert T Outdoors. We had a huge panel. It was like 10 of us. Um, what I miss? I missed something. Exactly, Herbert. No, for sure. Cool out in the sticks. Yeah, for sure. I'll check on that, Lady T. I will. Yeah, Chase. That's what Charlie Elliott is. The only problem is right out here, towards Athens, Monroe, Watkinsville. We There's not many places to go. You got Oconee. I don't want a. I just don't want a camping spot. Like I just want to be in the woods. So, what's else? Happy birthday! It's me. Happy birthday. Call National Forest. Yeah, the problem is, Lady T, all the national forests out here are weird about how you do stuff. Because we're still technically Metro Atlanta and stuff. Um, you can really only use their camping spots. Uh, yeah, Charlie Elliott's a wildlife management area, but they're normally still filled to the brim with people. And I don't get service out there to do lives. I tried it in a couple of different spots. So um, if I have to, that's what I'll do. But yeah, no, I might have to shoot up to the Appalachian Trail. But even now in Georgia, it's uh, I'm trying to stay away from people. But I might do that anyway. I still haven't decided yet. You should be able to, Tyler. Yeah, I can use all of that land, all the WMA land. I can use every bit of it. But most of the time it's packed out. So yeah, Tennessee's not far. Um, I don't know. It's it's weird. But I'll figure something out. I'll go somewhere. I'll check out. I'll check out the WMA over here and see if I can find something. I'll Google something or find a new spot to go to, or I might go south um, and try and hit up the swamps down there. Do something a little bit different. Um, it's me's birthday, Herbert. Lady T. I'm actually gonna do that this summer. I'm gonna go down to Jacksonville, see Jim from Knight's Armory. All right, Sarah, you take it easy. Fiddly Whiskers, there he is. But happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. I'm gonna go down to Jacksonville, uh, and sometime this summer get with Jim at Knight's Armory, and then I'm gonna take him. He has a nice little spot out there that has both woods, coastal survival, and I'm gonna show him a couple of coastal survival techniques and stuff like that. So that's definitely stuff I've been trying to do. That was the whole reason I made the PayPal and stuff like that. So nice, Grizzly. I ain't never gonna. When you guys do that challenge, then everybody can start making fun of me. That's my rules on it now. I'm laying it out. I'm laying it out. That's my rules. This thing, guys, is awesome. It has held up pretty well. I didn't think it wouldn't, but um, I wasn't sure if it dried up, if anything would change with it, but it's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. A little while. Lady T. It's it, it's a shoot of bamboo that I cut, bamboo right here, and it's Mountain Dew out of the bamboo. So yeah, Grizzly, I did. I'm just gonna have to either I'm gonna have to do something different than what I wanted to do with it, but that's it. Milk it for all it's worth. Y'all can milk it for all it's worth, Herbert, when y'all go do it. That's my rule. That's my rule. I know it's not going to stick, but that's my rule. I want to see one of y'all go and do it. But yeah, I've been doing a series on bamboo. That's the video I'm trying to mess with, and I had a little bit of this left for a decent cup and stuff. So no, Tommy, it's gonna be a. I'm gonna start my survival kit. I'm gonna go out there, do an overnighter, and I'm gonna use my survival kit. Just the store bought kind that you get at Walmart or Canadian Tire or whatever. I want to show everybody, because people get in, they'll go in and be like, oh cool, a survival kit, I can keep it in my car and I'll be good, right? They don't actually go out and test what's in it. So I'm going to pull it piece by piece, and I'm going to show a bunch of different ways and a bunch of different things you can do with the survival kit that you have. And I'm going to start with the biggest, which is the one I have right now, and I'm going to slowly get the smaller kits that they have and come out with, and show that you can still survive with those kits. So Lady T, awesome. Don't have any here, TC. TC, y'all have reeds and stuff up there, don't you? Plastic butter knife, nice, Grizzly, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's the thing, Camo. People have survival kits. A lot of people have them. It's the same with going out on a camping trip when you're brand new to camping and brand new to bushcraft and everything. If you pack stuff you don't know how to use, there's no point in having it, because you're not going to be able to use it. You're going to get stuck. You're going to get frustrated, and you're just going to throw it away, and it's, that's not what you need to do. 2 more things to finish out my bug out bag. You need a tarp. What 2 things you need, Lady T? I got mine from Bushcraft Outfitters, but I knew I wanted a specific tarp. I got that Coyote 10x10, and that's the one I wanted. I got that from Bushcraft Outfitters. Bunch of cattail. At least you're not going to starve, TC. I got a... I'm just... Walmart or Canadian Tire, Lady T, should have a decent one. I got my little tan one from there, and it takes regular AAAs, and it takes a rechargeable battery that comes with it, and it is awesome. It's actually what I used in my part 3, I think, of the last overnighter that I did. It got dark, and we were trying to film, and I actually used my headlamp to light up our area where we were filming. So, but it was a good time. Oh, it's me. You have a great night. I know it's late. You definitely. I'm glad you had a great birthday for sure. What about the other tarp? What's it look like? I'm not getting it out, Tyler. Compass, but I have no idea how to use it. Yeah, you got to know your gear. If you don't know your gear, it's useless to have it. So, you might as well be carrying around just weighted rocks if you don't know how to use your gear. So, if you get something, learn to use it or know how to use it. Awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of good knives, Lady T. There is. Asking for a friend. Tyler, you know what the other tarp looks like. Don't start with me. I even pulled it out for you last night. That thing's either a 10x12 or a 10x15. I can't remember. I know it's a rectangle tarp, though. Yeah, more Garbergs are awesome. Yeah, honestly, a 10x10 is what I use in all my setups, Lady T. I have the Adirondack style setup video. I'm using a 10x10 in all my, and with my hammocks, I'm using a 10x10. And that Coyote, man, that thing has the campfire smell every time I pull it out. Now it's awesome. I love the campfire smell it's got now. But it just kind of depends on what you're going to use it for. 2 square. Oh man, I don't even know what to say to y'all. I don't even know what to say to y'all. I got 10 people in the chat and 12 thumbs up, guys. Awesome. 40 minutes into it. Oh. I know I got. Is Pusa still going? I think Pusa's still on too. So let's see. I'm gonna check it real quick. I got my computer out here. I was editing, but that's gonna take more time than I wanted it to take. It really is. 13 thumbs up. Awesome. We created a monster. What you mean, Grizzly? What you mean? Okay, cool. Well, Pusa's not on anymore. I don't know who all's on or not, so. But, I'm hoping going on this camping trip, guys, will give me the emails that I'm waiting on, so. We shall see. We shall see, we shall see. Maybe just getting away from it for a little while will work. That's my hope. Monster. For sure. Oh, man. Y'all are awesome. Oh. Let's see. What am I looking for? I don't even know what I was looking for on here. I'm getting up there with time. In the past month, I've gained over 600 hours of watch time, so I'm pretty excited about that too. 4 hours and 14 minutes for the live. Yeah, I think I was about halfway done when I popped in there. So no, Chase, we did it. It doesn't take long, especially when all of us are in it. We've been going for 40 on here, so it's crazy. It doesn't take long when you get to talking to everybody, so yeah. I mean, guys, I really can't. I can't get past this 10:45 mark. Like, I can't. I don't know what it is. I get up there, it shoots back down. I get up there, it shoots back down. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Seem like exactly, Chase. That's how it's always. It's not too hard to keep going on live streams. It's really not. It's tiring when you're on them, but it's not too. When you get to talking, it's not too hard. Because you don't show off that tarp. Tyler, you hush. Tyler really wants his tarp. I don't know why he really wants this tarp, but he really wants this tarp. 14 thumbs up and 11 people in the chat, guys. Awesome stuff. Has anybody got any hiking or survival questions if you get lost? Anything like that? Try and make it a Q&A tonight. How about that? Let's try that out. Oh. Maybe? Anybody? 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 I need to get a new pair. The ones I've been wearing, I've worn for 2 years, and oddly enough, they're Under Armour boots, guys. I got them for a present for Christmas. Her parents got me some boots for Christmas 2 years ago, and they are just now starting to break up and fall apart. I like the military style boots a lot. I really do, but they've got to be like the actual military boots, or they break apart quick. So, making fire in the rain, still waiting for the rain. Yeah, we haven't either, Camo. That's I'm wanting to do. I've been doing a lot of, when I go out, it's been really, really nice weather. Herbert, that's awesome. And I want to do one that's not nice weather. Like summertime now with the 90s, it'll be really easy for me to show that you got to stay hydrated and stuff like that. Some summer setups. Honestly, there's not much of a difference between a summer and a winter setup for me, though. Wintertime, I'm using more like wiki up style shelters and stuff like that. But I do the same in the summer too. So I am going to do a I think I'm gonna do a little smoke rack out there and stuff like that. But we'll see how that all works out and all unfolds. So, oh, how do I start fire with butter knife? Ridiculous, TC. How much does your gear weigh? Um, I've never weighed it. I really haven't. I'll do that tomorrow. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Um, Weigh all the pieces of my gear and see how much it all weighs. It's normally like 20, 30 pounds maybe, including the pack. It kind of depends on if I'm doing an overnight for me or if I'm doing doing my survival school. Because if I'm going out and teaching and instructing and everything, I'm always taking at least 2 packs with me to make sure that they have what they need and to make sure that I have all the stuff that I'm going to need in case something actually does happen. Because when they go out, I got to make sure everybody's safe. So, what kind of water canteen do you use? I use the Nalgene bottles and stuff. Most of the time, I don't carry any water with me when I go in. I'm always camping at a lake or a river, and that way I can show people how to purify water and stuff like that. So most of the time I have my zebra pot and everything, and I'm showing people how to do that. So how many miles do I hike? It depends on what time I start, Tyler. It really does, and depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing the Appalachian Trail, I stop a lot. I really do. I stop every like 2 miles or so to get footage and to get stuff like that. But just to keep going, 5 or 6 miles or so, if I'm just hiking straight through and doing that. How does the live already have 112 views? I have no idea, Herbert. Does it really? It has 112 views? I'm out of questions, Tyler. I'm gonna. Does it really have that many? That's cool. Oh man, got bugs flying all over this thing. I got these little itty bitty gnat bugs, man. I hate them. They get through the screen, so they're all over the place. Road to monetization. How's it going, Herbert? Mine. Oh, yours? Yeah, man. We went for 4 hours too. It's definitely awesome. And we had a good live. Great host, awesome peoples. We had a really good live. Herbert had awesome stuff going on in there, guys. If you have not checked out the live that he had with all of us on there on his panel, definitely go check it out for sure. Because he had all of us interesting characters on there. Boxers or briefs. Road to monetization. It's awesome seeing you. Awesome. Style of camping. TC, you talking about like tarp setups, hammock setups, tents, that kind of thing? Natural shelters. Herbert, it was awesome being on there. Hammock by far. If I don't do a hammock, it's going to be a wiki up shelter. It's going to be a natural shelter. It's really weird. I love being like enclosed, right? In the wintertime, normally it is a wiki up. But how's it going, Lady T? Don't like magnesium. Yeah, I don't really enjoy magnesium strikers. I really don't, Tommy. Some of them are okay, but I like having a full ferrule rod instead of like a magnesium striker with an itty bitty little striker on there. Live life with Annie. How's it going? Awesome having you in here. To go. Tyler, I didn't understand a word of that. What? Scratch Mania, how are you? Where should I get a full ferrule rod? Killdeer one from Killdeer. Where did you get yours at? Uber? Tyler, help me out. Y'all help me out. Truth Freeze, how are you? Yeah, it all depends on what you guys are trying to do. An actual ferro rod you're not going to really find at Walmart or Canadian Tire or Harbor Freight or anything like that. If you find them in those places, they're going to be really short. Um, and the ferro rod steel matters, guys. If you strike that thing and you can see a gouge already in it, it's not a great ferro rod. Um, yeah, I like mine. Mine's a 6-inch, 3/8. So yeah, Uberline. That's what it was. That's what it was. Uberline makes awesome fire starting products. Exotac is nothing but fire starting equipment. I get mine from firesteel.com. I know them down there. Uh, I've been doing stuff since I started my channel. That's where I got my ferro rod from. They have an assortment of stuff to choose from. You can actually get a magnesium rod as well that goes like on the lanyard with your ferro rod, so you can scrape off the magnesium and you still have a full ferro rod, which I enjoy that. I do enjoy having the magnesium, just not the combined version of it. I have a couple and I hate them. I really do, because once you get down, it doesn't take long to get the ferro rod down, and then all it does is just spark out and doesn't really do much. So awesome. Yeah, mine was I think mine was 32. I think I want to say mine was 32. Yeah, it's awesome. Um, got it about 5 days ago. Yeah, no, those Uberline ones, guys. Any of that stuff's really awesome stuff. Like, I am not afraid to give a product its due for sure. 35, yeah. No, if you want a good ferro rod, it's going to cost a little bit. It really is. 85 for Tyler's. Yeah, Tyler's got a bigger one. Um, what's on your necklace? This is actually a Wazoo fire necklace right here. Let's see. I might be able to actually pull off a fire. We'll see. Maybe I can do that. Let me move some of this stuff here, guys. Yeah, and my computer too. Put this down here. Like, oh, I do have it up here. Cool. This is mine right here. I actually put a little handle on it. I'm gonna take that off. I didn't. It started chipping away, guys. The type of wood it was, so I didn't enjoy it too much. But I like a nice little handle. That's why I get the longer ones, and so that I can have something to bear down on. It makes a bigger spark. Like with these right here, it doesn't take much. Right? You get a bigger spark, which means when you're using these things, you're sparking feather sticks, whatever, and get a cotton ball. Yeah, I could go get a cotton ball, I guess. Um, you get a bigger spark, that which takes the combustion. It causes it to heat up a lot faster with what you're trying to spark up. Um, with the little ones right here, I like it. I like Wazoo equipment. This is the Wazoo fire starter necklace. It has a little 1-inch ferro rod on it. Little ceramic striker right here. They're actually coming out with a couple different designs for the striker too, which are really neat when they actually start producing them. In 5Ds. All right, I missed some stuff here. Fire on a rope. I appreciate it, Truth Freeze. Well worth having 1 or 2 or 3. What you mean, Truth Freeze? Of cotton balls, or? I try and do this, guys, as natural as I can. Because if you don't practice these skills, you will lose these skills. It is almost guaranteed that's going to happen. But I also always take out some of this stuff. I take out some fire starter stuff, whether it be black and white, which is the best stuff I've ever come across. Black and white fire starter. Fire strip rolls. I don't mind the production Hanger 51 stuff. It's all pretty cool. I got some of the fire plugs coming to me, which should be pretty awesome. They can sell paracord fire starters. Yeah, no, it wouldn't hurt. I always keep a lanyard on mine, and then I'll lace it through my belt. Like it's a little bit harder since I put the handle in here, but you put this through your belt loop, and then you just throw it in there, and then you have a nice little holder on it, and it's not going to go anywhere unless you're using it. See, I'll show you guys the difference here. We'll do that. Because I can use that roll here. Alright. Let me get you guys. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat here. Exactly, yeah, that's basically what this is. It's impregnated with wax and like a fatwood type of chemical stuff. So, haven't seen the fire starter rolls before. Yeah, the fire plugs are they burn. I've seen it happen. They burn for 5 minutes at a time. They're easy to unravel because you can't just spark up something that's tight knit like this. I probably could with this one because you have it like you see the frayed ends right there. That's what you want to catch. It's not going to catch this wax, right? Same with Vaseline cotton balls. You got to break those up to get to the inner fibers. The Vaseline's what makes it waterproof and burn. But the inner fiber is what starts it. So, unless you have a lighter, and then it'll just light up anyway. But, like, yeah, no, you can make your own fire starters too, for sure, with wax paper. If you scrape off here, let me bend you guys down here. Let's see. Yeah, dryer lint works awesome. Let's see. I would get some wax paper if I had any at the house. I'm actually out of wax paper. Right here, I'm not going to do anything to it yet. I'm going to try and strike it without it with the big rod right here. I actually break a piece off. Do that because then when I rip it, the fibers come out. So I'll do one with the big one. And this one gives off so much more heat than the little one. It should spark right up. If I can get the table to stop moving, we'd be good. See, it might not even do it without me messing with it. Because you got to burn through that layer right there. You can actually see the wax burning off of it. Once you burn through that, spark. See if I can keep getting it. Yeah. See, it's a pain. The black and whites go up super quick. And now when I scrape it, this thing will shoot up. I just scrape it off a little bit. Leaves a nice little, get some of that wax off of there. And then it should go up. Yep, there it goes. And that's how that works. When you just scrape it a little bit, that'll go on there. I'll use this little one. And on when I'm using this thing, guys, I process my stuff down so much more than if I'm using the big one. Because I need smaller fibers to make it work the same amount of time. I need smaller fibers. So what I'll actually do is I'll work a little bit harder on this one. That's the only downfall to smaller fire rods, guys, is you're gonna have to break your tinder up a lot more to get the same reaction you get from a bigger one. See if I can move that over before I lose it. Because you're not going to get the same reaction from this little 1-inch ferro rod that you do from the 6-inch. Because you don't have the leverage to make it work the same way. But if you break it down like that, it's a lot harder to use too. Let's see if I can. There we go. And even then it didn't do it because it was all the way on the end right here. See if I can make it catch on the edge. Yeah. Oh, I can't get a good angle on it here. Let me check in with the chat and see what's going on. Exactly, Scratch. Exactly, Truth Freeze. Rocket stoves are awesome because you can build those just about anywhere. They're pretty neat. BSF Outdoors, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, how-tos are the best way to get everybody going. Because most of the time people are looking up how to do something. So, see if I can break this down a little bit more. Sometimes there's a lot of ways y'all can do this. You can, even with these. I like to fire the fat rope sticks are actually my favorite versus these rolls. If I'm looking for my favorite thing from Production Hanger 51. But black and white fire starters, guys, that's my favorite product. Those things would go up with my Wazoo necklace really quick. Like really, really quick. There we go. I think that's enough. I'll position it, all this stuff kind of on the end so it catches. And strike it that way. Trying to keep this thing still too is a pain. There it goes. If you keep it on the end, it'll catch the end up, so it'll actually burn a lot easier. But you can do it. You can do it both ways, right? Little ones, big ones. It's just the big ones take a lot less time. It doesn't want to go out either. So that's the main trick. Basically, if you're using a smaller ferro rod, you got to break your tinder up a lot more. So, oh, Killdeer, you definitely take it easy. Oh, I will for sure. I'll definitely be streaming live. I'm gonna find a place I can stream live out there, and I want you guys along for the ride for sure. So. Lady T, it really is a good. All this is for, guys. See, that's the thing. Wazoo makes EDC gear. Okay, they make that's what this necklace is for. It's not to it's to supplement gear, more or less. So it works in a pinch if you don't have a ferro rod, if you don't have a lighter. You do have one, and it might take a little bit longer to do it, but it'll work out. I posted a video on Instagram. I found some duff, and the duff works really great because all I did was strike it one time and it went up. This stuff's a little bit different because of it being all waxy and stuff. But if you break some things down enough, it's not too hard to do. So, and look good too. I would love some rain, Lady T. I really would. Oh man. That's my take on it. I enjoy having it as a just in case, as a backup. Um, and really, if you're used to the bigger ferro rods, the smaller ones are a lot harder to use, and that's any of them. So it's a new piece of gear. It's something to get used to, and I don't want to take something like this by itself until I'm confident about using it. And for the most part, I am. I'd have to do. You got to break stuff down a lot more to use it, but it still works really well. So yeah, no, Lady T, that's one of the designs they're working on. This was actually the first design. I got this one to show off. I'm working with them on seeing if I can get some of the other designs. They got a lot of better strikers that'll work a little bit better. I tried them out at the Bushcraft Gathering, and they work a lot better. They're just not ready to produce them all yet and send them out. So. Yeah, they're working on different designs for stuff. The cash belt is something that I really want. You can fit a bucksaw blade in there, and it actually wraps around your body with the cash belt. So you'll always have a bucksaw blade on you if you want to. You can fit the whole survival kit in there. Make your own survival kit, throw it in there, so you always have stuff. It's pretty neat stuff. I have a link to them on my page. I'm an affiliate of theirs too, but the only reason I'm an affiliate of theirs is because I trust their products. I tested them all weekend at the Bushcraft Gathering. I enjoy what they're doing, and I trust the people they're working with. They're working with Carly, they're working with Nicole, and I just trust the people they're working with. Zachary Fowler, so it wouldn't fit in my belt loops. I always overpack. Yeah, no, the cash belt is awesome. That's gonna be the next thing I get. It's $40. But like, if you guys watch Zachary Fowler on Makery Mischief, Zachary Fowler's Makery Mischief, he uses cash belt all the time for slingshot stuff and survival stuff. But you can fit all kinds of things in there, guys. He actually got through security at an airport with it too, I think, if I remember right. I don't know how, but he did. So it's like the first video of him and Chris Thorne's 30-day challenge. It was pretty neat. But that's just some things. Always make sure you have some way to start a fire. Dick Marks, how's it going, brother? How are you? Just talking about some hiking and camping safety stuff, and some different ways to make fire and different ways to pack up. This weekend I'm going to be doing that survival kit. This one's not going to be too hard for me, guys. I'm not going to lie. It has so much stuff. It's meant for 72 hours and for 2 people. So it has enough stuff for 72 hours and 2 people. I'm going to put all of the items into an interesting use, right? Into ways that nice TC. But they don't have any kind of specific stuff, so you still got to know how to create different items from the items in there. Most survival kits are meant just to like have the stuff in there. I don't use duct tape for a lot of stuff, guys. I'll make containers with duct tape, but that's about it. Survival food products. They'll keep you alive. That's about it. They are never good. Nice. That is awesome of you, brother. Yeah, guys, if y'all missed it, we had a awesome live with Herbert T Outdoors hosting. He was a great host. Had about 10 of us in there. So, survival tabs aren't worth it. What do you mean survival tabs, Lady T? You talking about like the water tablets and stuff? Guys, I don't use a whole lot of gear when I go out, so I don't know. I don't know a whole bunch of the new stuff that they got, but I I I have iodine tetram 2% that I have, and I'll take when I do survival courses. Um, look, she's gonna get you. Um, I have it, and I only take it with me when I'm doing survival courses with beginners and stuff. Um, because I don't want people getting sick out there. They're there to have fun. They're there to learn. So just in case, I still teach them how to do it, how to filter and all that. And but I don't ever use the tablets. So exactly, no, it really is. 8 ounce bottle is more than enough forever. You use like a couple of drops to purify stuff, so it is more than enough to do that. I'm gonna look at that link real quick, ladies. Let's see. I got my computer out here too, guys. I actually am using it today. Oh, is that the okay. Yeah, no, those don't. Yep, no, I agree. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Uh, yeah, no, those are horrible. They're not worth. The best thing you guys can do in a survival situation is know how to get food. Is know how to trap animals, know how to fish, know where to put your traps. It doesn't mean crap, guys. You could be the best person in the world at making a trap, but if you don't know where to put it, it will do nothing for you. Wild edibles, wild edibles are going to be your best source. Um, One, they don't move, they don't run away. Uh, they're gonna be there, so knowing those is gonna be your best source of food. Along with like grubs and all that. That honestly, they can't move fast, so right, Lady T, yeah. And if you guys are out there, it's interesting on the Alone page with Sam Larson and Ray and all those and all the participants I'm a part of on there on Facebook. We were talking about scurvy, and because you're gonna need some kind, even if you don't know wild edibles, you're gonna need some kind of nutrients coming in, right, on a constant basis. So if there are no like wild edibles, you can use different kind of. There's gonna be wild edibles, but if you're not positive, make sure you're using like pine needles, cedar stuff, all that to get those nutrients that you're gonna need. Exactly, yeah. If you guys boil your water for at least 15 minutes, it's gonna get it out. They say at least 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be a full 15 minutes. But if you're not positive, do it for about 15 minutes, and it'll get all the stuff out of it. At higher altitudes, it changes, guys. It really does. Unless it's starving. Oh yeah, I know, guys. Herbert was awesome. He was an awesome host, and it was a fun live. So really go check it out on his channel. If you guys want to drop that link too, that'd be awesome. You have a bit of snare wire. Exactly, Camo. The thing is, most people have that stuff. Um, if your car's shot out and you're stuck and your car won't go anywhere, you have plenty of wire to make snare traps. It's not about, and if you know how, then cool. But if you know where to place them and like the signs, it all ties in together. You got to know what you're looking for. Um, you got to make sure your wire's strong enough for what you're catching. Placing it in the right places and placing a lot, guys. Law of averages is a huge deal out there. Lady T. Hey, man, it doesn't. It works. It works. Um, I have one too, Lady T. I'm gonna actually don't normally use it, but the bugs are bad this year. I'm gonna use it when I go out this weekend. So broad spectrum for TV. Exactly, Truth Freeze for sure. Still got 11 people in here, guys. I've been going for an hour and 16 minutes, man. Roasted bugs. It's funny, guys. If you overcook stuff like that, you're actually gonna lose a lot of nutrients in it too. Um, so boiling up, boiling is interesting enough. You might lose nutrients in the stuff you're trying to do too. Um, that's one thing I also got from Wazoo. There's 12. It's a bandana. And it's got 12 different um, plants that are native, mainly to North America a lot, but pretty much to everywhere. Like dandelions. What else was on there? Stinging nettle, all that kind of stuff, guys. The edible. It shows you what needs to be cooked, what you can't eat, what you can eat, what's medicinal, what's not medicinal, all that stuff. So, Jeff G, how's it going? Welcome back. Lady T, I do it all the time. I really do. I need huge showers when I come back home. Exactly, yeah. But some things you have to boil. Um, some things is actually unsafe if you don't boil stuff out of it, and then it becomes some food. You still get some nutrients, but boiling leeks, you'll lose a lot of nutrients from them. So, dang, Dave, get them, get them. Yeah, caterpillars can be dangerous, and if you're not positive about mushrooms, guys, don't mess with them. There are slight differences in mushrooms, and if you're not dead set prepared and know what you're eating, don't eat it. Bull thistle, root of Queen Anne's lace, also edible, exactly. Nice, Dave, get them. Whack a troll blade. Yeah, no truth for these. It's awesome. Herbert's an awesome guy. Um, but that goes without saying for any wild edibles, guys. Into the Wild is a perfect example of that. Thought he was eating potato root or potato beans or something. Ended up eating the wrong thing, and so it's wild edibles are abundant, but you have to be knowledgeable on how to eat them, because certain parts of the plant, one part would be dangerous to eat, and another part's not. So you got to you got to know what you're doing, and know what to look for, because some of them you can eat better at certain times of the year too. So yeah, I always take out I have a mushroom guide, a plant guide, and stuff like that I take with me. I always try and do that kind of stuff. So two of them, I think the point won't be back in the neighborhood. Good, Dave. Good. Yeah, Lady T. It's honestly I like yucca. Yucca's kind of native to all the areas, just different types. Um, get some good nutrients from that. Prickly pears, uh, dandelions, plantain, uh, yarrow, good medicinal plant. Um, all kinds of stuff. Edible caterpillar, usually sun. Exactly. Yeah. It just depends on your area, where you're at, what grows there. Short life. I've only been going for an hour and 20. Only been going for an hour and 20 so far. And guys, Camo, what are you at now? Exactly. Yeah. No, SEER was an awesome experience, guys. I got to train in all different types of environments, coastal, desert, winter style, woodlands, all kinds of stuff. And it definitely broadens your horizon a lot. Yeah, for sure, Lady T. That's the better option for sure. 937, guys. Camo Cowboy. If you guys don't have Camo Cowboy, let's try and push him a little bit farther to 1K. I don't have the people in here to get him there, but awesome channel, awesome guy. So yeah, I know it's a better plan, but it's not always, guys. You're not always going to have that option either. So um, way too late. Exactly. No, Lady T, I'm not going to be on for a huge amount of time tonight. Um, it's been killing me throughout the day, and I can't do that stuff. So nice, Camo. Yeah, for sure. Lady T, you have a great night. Get some rest. Get some rest. I'll be behind you in a little bit for sure. um, thing is, it's only 12:51 now, so I'm kind of like, eh. Oh, TC. Seeing all my, I gotta stop messing with stuff. I'm gonna mess the stream up. Um, but guys, sometimes you're not gonna have that option. Sometimes, your traps are not always gonna be successful, and most of the time they're not gonna be successful. They're gonna be unsuccessful more times than they're gonna be successful. Animals are smart, man. Um, they really are. People don't give them enough credit. They're really smart, especially foxes and that. They're not just gonna walk right into the trap. Squirrels will, if you set them in the right place, but it's not always going to be a thing that you're going to get. So you always got to have a backup plan to your backup plan to your backup plan. Lady T, you definitely have a great one. Truth for sure. Yeah, no, I love everybody's channels on here. Everybody here is awesome, and exactly, no, and I don't know if I've said it enough, guys. Your mental fortitude towards survival is what's going to get you through. It's not your physical skills. It's not your survival skills. Honestly, you can survive not knowing a thing about bushcraft at all. You just got to be creative in what you're doing. It helps to know survival stuff. You have a better chance. But if you lose out mentally, you're done. There's no getting that back. You can practice constantly while you're out there on something you might have seen or glimpsed at on the TV, and it might work for you. Um, but if you lose the mental fortitude to keep going, then you're done. There's no getting that back. You have to force yourself through. You have to find something and hold on to it while you're out there. If you don't do that, then it is what it is. Yeah, survival's definitely 90% mental, 80% mental. You know, I go with 90% mental and 10% physical. So that's just what I do. Um, stop touching stuff. Yeah, it's all mind over matter. Um, People who don't know a thing, because you can go a hot minute without food, and if you're starving, you can eat bugs. You're gonna eat bugs. Um, awesome, Baxter. How's it going, brother? Awesome, Lava Pad. Good to have you. Um, there's ways that people. There's been stories about it. People who have no survival experience at all, and they survive because they wanted to survive. If you lose that drive, if you lose that mental focus, then you're just done. Um, that's the most important part of survival, guys, is that mental focus. There's no, if you don't have that, then everything else is pointless to have anyway. So you might as well just crawl up under a rock. You gotta want to get out of your situation, or you got to want to be able to do the things you need to do. So oh man, been on for an hour and a half now, guys. Awesome. Yeah, think outside the box. Um, it really is, guys. It's mind over matter. That you're really just screwed if you don't have the mental ability to do what you need to do. The physical stuff of survival will come with that, because you'll figure out eventually, hopefully, that what you need to do and what you need to do stuff. Cricket stopped. Resourcefulness helps so much. Yeah, I'm not saying not having the knowledge is you need to have the knowledge to do it too. It's another tool in your toolbox that you can hold on to in case something happens. But that's the biggest thing, guys. And tell people where you're going. Don't let it be a surprise. The lady in Hawaii, right, that they just found after 2 weeks, was literally like a couple miles from her car, got turned around and wandered the forest. Agreed. If she was like on a mountain, she should have just walked downhill, and she would have found somebody. But that's here or there. So. Oh, look, the little green. Nice, Dave. That is awesome. I can't wait for that movie to come out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, guys, Baxter's awesome. Awesome people in the chat. I got 9 people in here and 8. I got 10 people in here, 18 thumbs up. So, if you guys don't have Camo Cowboy, DM, how are you? Awesome to see you. Awesome, awesome. Exactly, Truth, for sure. Yeah, it's part of the whole process and training. But to survive a situation like that, guys, you don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on survival schools. Get on YouTube and practice. Like, that's all you got to do. It helps to have an instructor with you. I'm not going to say don't go to schools. It helps to have an instructor point you in the right direction to what you need to do to achieve what you're doing. But you have YouTube too. So if you don't have the money to go do all that, jump on YouTube. There's so many channels out here. And we teach so much stuff, guys. We really do. Exactly, Camo, for sure. I reference stuff on YouTube all the time, guys. I really do. I learn new techniques that I didn't know. There's always something to learn in this niche that we have. It's an ever-growing community with so much stuff, guys. You could be doing this for your entire life and never learn everything about it. You'll have a great knowledge base, but you'll never learn everything about it that you need to do. Oh, DM, you are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Jumping in and throwing that link and then heading out again. Guys, DM is awesome. She's an awesome mod, for sure. We hadn't had any trolls in here yet either, so better than the 20 we had last night. But that is awesome. 10 in here, 18 thumbs up, and trying to get Camo Cowboy closer to that 1K goal, guys. Trying to help guys. I am. I'm trying to help everybody out with any questions or anything. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I'll try and point you into a direction that somebody who has more experience than I do can do that. So, yeah, no, it was interesting, Truth Freeze. We had 20 at one time, and Tyler and Herbert and everybody was just knocking them down. So, Herbert, you're awesome. Yeah, I haven't done half the stuff, guys. I keep saying it. I'm trying to do more examples, more how-tos, and that's what these camping trips are for too. I do more than one video when I go out on these guys. I don't just stick with my overnighter trip. I'm filming all the time. So I'm doing how-tos on certain items and also filming my overnighter experience and just constantly filming. It's crazy. Gave me that wink. Camo. Totally understood. Totally understood. It's just kids who are bored through threes, really. Oh. I got coffee now, guys. I went and got coffee because I knew I was going to be doing stuff. I needed my coffee. You're definitely all good, brother. Sort of nitwit would troll. Yeah, I had a couple actually hang out and listen to what everybody was saying too. We kind of converted them a little bit. They hung out and joined the chat and had a good time, it seemed like. So I don't kick trolls unless they start being belligerent, guys. I really don't. I try and talk to people so that they stop doing stupid crap, because none of us need that. There's no reason for it. There's really not. Sam vs. Wild, how's it going? Awesome, man, awesome. But I'm trying to decide if I want to drive all the way up to the Appalachian Trail, y'all. I really only like doing that if I'm going for like 3 days or more. Exactly, Truth. Yeah, no, we had a couple. We converted, I think, 2 of them last night, so. Download my video back now. What's up, everyone? Chase, you're awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to check it out after the stream for sure. 19... Before you ask, Jacktown. Nice, man. Everybody knows me so well, guys. Y'all know me so well. I'm working on getting some shirts made. I'm working on getting some decals made. I actually just got messaged by a survival company that makes survival gear, like survival shovels, like 20-piece shovels and stuff like that. I told them I'd look at it and try it out and see what I thought. But y'all know my rules on that. I trust Wazoo's gear. I trust Fox Outfitters gear. I trust Firesteel.com. Those, I'm not going to throw a company up here on my channel, put my name behind them unless I've tried it out and it's constantly worked. Like, not tried it out once, not tried it out twice, but I've constantly tried it out and it works. So exactly, Camo, for sure. Yeah, I don't do any of the hate stuff. I don't do any of that derogatory stuff. If they're just saying stupid crap, but the derogatory stuff, hateful stuff, that's more than enough for me. So I couldn't resist. Nice. But when they hop in and they're not doing that derogatory stuff, I let them hang out because it gives me watch time. I don't care if they're in here. They're just not going to be belligerent and stupid while they're in here. So TC's doing his. Did you just start doing the reverse wrap today, TC? Is that your first go at it? I need to do a video on that stuff too. I'll do one later. I got too many videos and too much stuff planned out. I'm still working on, I got word back from Casey from Georgia Bushcraft. I'm going to be doing that expo in Athens on the 11th of June. I'm going to be doing them. First time ever. Man, it looked good for a first time, for sure. It really did. It really did. Now imagine making a big enough piece to wrap up a raft with or make a bow drill out of and all that stuff. It gets time consuming. Live the first time. R5 raid, Drone Kings in Darwin. How's it going? R5 raid, man. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Let's get it. Drone Kings. R5 Adventures. I did not know. Man, I didn't know you were live either. Simply Shannon, how are y'all doing tonight? Let's get it, guys. Smash that thumbs up when you come in. Um, talking about get ready, get ready, Camo. Yeah, y'all get. I got awesome mods, guys. We got it knocked out. R5, that is awesome. I appreciate it, Crystal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. About an hour and a half in, guys. Was on Herbert T Outdoors. Did a panel with Herbert and a whole bunch of other people. There were 10 of us on there plus Herbert. So, using my bamboo cup I made. It's more like a little, one of those beaker shot glasses, but it works out. I need a group chat. We have one, Jack Tone. That's the sad part. We do. Blue, I can't win. Drone Kings. Simply Shannon is everywhere, guys. Dee Dee, how are ya? That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. Unjoin and rejoin. Okay, I'll try that, R5. I will. I haven't been getting anybody's. I didn't get Pooses tonight, and I normally get Pooses too. I haven't gotten anybody's. So, y'all are awesome, guys. Come on in. Check it out. We're talking right now outdoor safety, basically, tips and tricks and stuff like that. Playing with some of the fire starter that I have and all that stuff. I might do a dead lighter demo or something like that too. But if you guys are looking for a book, there's so many bushcrafting books, right? Tyler Wood just got an SAS book and expert bushcrafting book by Dave Canterbury. Awesome references, amazing stuff. The Sear guys actually put out their own book as well. Schedule is also on my section on Saturdays. Awesome, R5. I'm glad you guys are still getting that done. I'm glad he hit that 4K. That is amazing. That was awesome. This thing is what I got, guys, right here. I got this and a couple other books. This is just the one I play around with a lot because it kind of reminds me of my Sear days. Even has the Air Force symbol on there, and all that stuff. And but it shows everything. Has Navigation 101. It shows you, like, it has pages, guys, of navigation. Different ways to navigate using your watch, using the terrain itself, using the sun, how to clean animals out, all that kind of stuff. Plants. It's got a lot of stuff in there. I just enjoy having it and looking through it. The SAS book is pretty good. Dave Canterbury has awesome books out there too. So definitely read up on what you're trying to do. Do not go in there. Don't go on a trip. Make sure you're prepared when you go on a trip, because you never know when you're going to get flipped around. The Appalachian Trail, perfect example. You can easily, especially if you go off trail, get turned around in the woods because everything looks the same. Do not judge, I'm going this way because this tree is right here, because there could be another tree 20 feet away that looks exactly like it on the same point that you're looking for. And it'll get you all turned around. You could go, 100 yards into the woods from where you started at and get lost and turned around and start walking in the opposite direction. Make sure you're staying where you need to stay. If you don't know how to get out of a situation like that, if you get stuck and you're on a mountain, you need to go downhill. Okay? If you can't tell what downhill is, you need to find an area to where you can look out, because downhill you're going to find water. If you find water, follow the way it's flowing. People live around water, okay? If you follow the flow of a river or anything like that, you're either going to end up on a beach, end up in a bigger, wider river, and then you can find people, because people are always around water. And if you're in a survival situation, it doesn't matter who you're trying to find. You're just trying to find somebody to help you get yourself out of there. Finding water out here is the best way to get out of a situation. Because we have the rivers and the streams and lakes and stuff like that all over the place. Um, but it's just some tips if you get lost, for sure. Like the lady who, there's no reason this lady should have been lost for 2 weeks in the Hawaiian mountains. Wolf Party, how's it going, brother? It's been a minute, man. How are you? Yeah, I saw the news on her. I hadn't read the whole story yet. Does it actually grow that much higher on the north side? Because here it grows everywhere. You can't use that rule here. Because moss is always on everything. You can use it because, like you were saying, it grows a little bit higher on certain sides. You can use that to your advantage to navigate, especially if it's on every tree. Like ant mounds will do the same thing. They'll normally congregate on trees at the base. They'll be on the same sides of the trees, so you'll be able to kind of navigate and keep your way through there. That's why I always keep a needle and a magnet attached to my boots. Throw a needle inside my shoelaces that are paracord shoelaces, and I have a magnet strung up on my shoelaces as well, up underneath the flap, so that I can always magnetize a needle and tell which way's north, which way's south, all that kind of stuff. So still have my head above water for sure. Try and find a McDonald's store. I'm not a big camper. Drum Kings, it's all good, brother. All good. Check messages. Y'all are awesome. 16 people in the chat, guys. 16 people. That is amazing. That is amazing. How's the North Star work? What do you mean? What do you mean, True Freeze? How does it's always the brightest star out there. You'll find it by Little Dipper and Big Dipper. You'll find it in there. I honestly don't navigate a whole lot by the stars. It is not something that is forte. But you can actually navigate by the moon too. The same way you do by the sun. You can track the moon's shadow and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. Always lead you to a road. Exactly, R5. I'm so appreciative, guys, for coming in and checking out and hanging out with me. It's not going to be as long of a live that I know. I did 5 hours last night. I was up super late. It was super long. I'm still recovering from that one. But we did a panel with Herbert T. It was awesome. There were 10 of us on there. It's a lot of us, like me, Tyler Wood. Man, all of us. Shoot, Knight's Armory was in there for a little. It was insane. The whole list you can find on Herbert's channel down there. Definitely click over. Herbert, if you're in here, man, you can drop that link too, brother. Follow Armadillo. Silly question. Do star locations change based on where you are? Drum Kings, they do. That's one thing that's different. Depending on where you are, even within the United States, depending on where you are, the North Star is always going to point north. It's the brightest star, and you can always follow it. But sometimes that's not an option, guys. So don't get lost. It's awkward when you have to eat your friends. Computer is shut down. Yeah, but no, the stars, the constellations, all of those change depending on what location you're in the world, because it's all going to look different. So you got to find the North Star first. You got to know what constellation is going to be around. Around here, it's the Big Dipper that I look for, and normally, like Venus, I think is right beside it. So. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different for you, Drone Kings. It really is. you can get a star map and check out constellations and where those are at. And it's going to change depending on the time of year too, because depending on the time of year, it depends on how the Earth is tilted. So it's going to change where the constellations are. But if you can find the North Star and look up like, hey, it's going to be here in this time of year, here in this time of year, most of the time it doesn't change very much. So it's always still going to be that north direction. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of star navigation. I really don't. Exactly, Truth Freeze. Exactly. Um, but it definitely depends on where you're at in the world to how you're going to see it. Um, awesome. 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 Wannapad, that's pretty cool. I always have a compass, guys. And if you're going to get a compass, do not do a cheap compass. Um, you can get a Walmart compass all you want to. It's not going to help you. You need to actually spend some money on a compass. It's one of those things, there's certain things you don't go cheap with, and a compass is one of them. I'll tell you why. It's because the degrees that are read on a cheaper compass don't have individual degree markings. They don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They normally go in fives. And if you're 1 degree off, you're started here and you're going, and your actual direction is telling you to point here, but you don't have that individual degree marker, you're going to be going off slightly with every step, right? So you're going to end up like that, split off from where you're trying to go. Do not skimp on a compass. Drum Kings. I will. I'll do a good video. I'm trying to get a. It's going to be a long video doing navigation. That'll probably be a live stream type of thing. Um, Navigation, guys, is interesting to teach because it's more of a hands-on deal. Because you have to understand, you have to orient yourself to the north. So you have to get a compass. If you don't have a map, you got to at least know kind of what direction you're going. If you know the area you're in and can kind of picture a map before you go, say you're in, like I'm on the Appalachian Trail, right? And I know I came in and I hiked in from the southern point of it, I know that's the direction I came in was south. So if I'm trying to get back to where I need to go, I need to follow similar to what I'm trying to do there. But kind of having a mental look at a map before you go and see where you're going to be at kind of gives you a general direction of what you can do. Once you find north, south, east, and west, it'll give you a direction of where you got to go. But map reading it's a skill, guys. It really is. It's not something you can learn. Some people can. Some people are masters at it and prodigies with it. But a lot of the time, you need to do hands-on training with it to actually get super good. Because you can think you understand it until you start doing it. And then it gets kind of complicated with azimuths and orienting yourself and pace counts and stuff like that. Because if you don't know a pace count, using a compass is kind of pointless. And to get a pace count, you go basically a football field and count your steps, right? You got to go 100 meters and count your steps. However many steps it takes you to get from one point to the other. And that's going to be your pace count. Mine's actually like, I think 8. See, I got to redo mine too. It's about 88. But Chase, you take it easy, brother. I appreciate you coming in for sure. But navigation's different, guys. It really is something you need to make sure that you have one, that you understand all the aspects of it. Fred, how's it going, brother? And two, that it helps to have somebody walk you through it. Because if you're just going and don't, you could orient your map the wrong way. You could actually put it on a hill. If it's not on a flat surface, it's not going to work right. There's a bunch of different aspects to orienting yourself, and that's just the start of it. So you got to figure out how to go around different objects, all that kind of stuff. How to read between your points, seeing how many miles are between each point, and adjusting your pace count, seeing and making sure that you point out each physical aspect of you're looking for. You have to watch and say, okay, I'm going to go in this direction, and I need to search for this land feature or water feature, and you need to have it in your head how many steps that's going to take you there. Because if you get there and you don't see it anywhere in sight, you know you made a mistake. But you also have to know how to back up and fix that mistake if you're not there's a lot that goes into it. It really is. It's not something you can just walk out and do. It's one of the few things you really should have somebody who knows what they're doing with you when you do not test it for the first time going out on some remote place, because you will get lost. Rolling Homestead, how are you? How's it going, brother? Oh, y'all are awesome, guys. Exactly. Yeah, you got to get your pace measured out. You got to get. I love the city so much, so much. You got to see how much time it'll take you to get somewhere. You got to know how to stall out your counts to get around objects and then keep your counts going. There's a lot that goes into it, guys. It really is. You need to read up on it. There's a lot of YouTube videos. I want to do one. I just haven't figured out the best way to do it. There was a bunch of navigation challenges in SEER to be able to pass. So it's something that if you don't practice it, you will lose it. You will. It is not like riding a bike. Nice, Roland. I appreciate you coming in for sure right after work too. Totally understand. But it's also one thing that you guys do not. Navigation is not something you want to skimp on, guys. You want to make sure you have an awesome compass. You don't want to get one that doesn't work well. The cheap ones aren't going to do you any good. You will get lost. You want one that's as accurate as humanly possible. Military style compasses are the best that I've found. They have a specific one that's a special ops compass, and it is awesome. Guys, 15 in the house, 26 thumbs up. Y'all are awesome, guys. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up, smash it for me. Doing some hiking safety tips, doing some Q&A with everybody. I hadn't done really a Q&A too much, so I want to hear your thoughts, what you guys are wanting to hear about. Just some things when you guys go out camping, or some stuff you've been wondering about from shows. If I don't know the answer, I'm not going to tell you. I will try and reference you to some stuff that I do know, but I don't know all of it, guys. I don't. Nobody knows every bit of it. But I know more than my fair share. I've been doing it for a long time, so. I started doing it in high school, so. But, oh, Drunkings, you definitely take it easy, for sure. I gotta get down there. I need to get the money up and go down there to do a thing in Australia, and that'd be fun. I'm trying to get guys to where I can go places. I don't want to stay in one environment or one part of the world. I want to take you guys with me as I go around and do different areas, and so you guys can see, hey, these are wild edibles here. This is stuff here. This is how you would do this differently, because you're going to do stuff differently in a winter environment than you would in a desert environment, right? Because you're going to have different priorities. You always have fire, food, shelter, water. What comes first is going to depend on what the environment's giving you to work with. So that's always what you've got to, if you get stuck, okay, I'm stuck. At this point, it doesn't matter how you got there. or what choices you made to get there. It matters what choices you make from that point forward. So you need to sit down, take a breath before you do anything to calm your nerves, because you're gonna be freaking out. Exactly. Yeah. Knowing your area, knowing even knowing a general idea of a map, you can picture where you're at. So, um, but your heart's going to be going. Don't want to get lost in Africa, for sure. Um, I don't care who you are. If you're actually lost, guys, you're gonna need a second to take in everything that's going on around you. You need to stop and observe where you're at. If the sun's up, you need to see if you can figure out which way it's going. Um, you can use a stick for that, guys. You stick a stick in the ground, and as the sun moves, you make little marks, right? So you can see which way the shadow's going, and know, hey, okay, so the sun's going like this way. The shadows are going to go the opposite way, so it's going to go right, and then you know which way is north, south, east, and west from that point. Um, but oh, nice. Well, not bad. Take it easy. I appreciate you popping in. Always here, always doing some awesome stuff. I want to rolling so bad. I've been talking about that in all my chats. I want to get the money up to get up there. I would love. I hate the cold, guys. The last time I did winter survival, I actually got a frost nip on my toes. Okay, that was in Sear. I got frost nip on my toes, and ever since then, um, if it gets chilly on my feet, I'm cold, and I know that. So I prepare for that. No matter where I'm at, I know that's something that would bother me, so I prepare for that. Um, but it I love winter survival. There's so much you can do. There's so many resources. You can see animal tracks so much better in the snow. You can there's so much stuff to do. Um, and most of the time, if you're ice fishing, most of the time you'll have better luck in the ice fishing than you will just about anywhere else. But that's kind of like depending on where you're at. So I don't want to say that's definite. Sound of the sun. Herbert, I know, right? Sound of the sun. Exactly. Leopards are always an issue. They really are. Leopards are sneaky and they can get around a whole bunch of stuff. And they'll attack without you even. If you know a leopard's there, you're pretty okay from what I hear. From what I understand about them, if you can see them, you're okay. If you don't see them and you know they're in the area, then they're going to get you before you can do anything about it anyway. So. But oh man. Go find them. It's knowing where to look. If you don't know where to look, one, you're going to be wasting calories trying to find stuff. And calories, guys, once you enter a survival situation, it's a calorie game, right? You don't know when you're going to get your next meal. You don't know how long you're going to be out there. So you want to reserve as many calories as humanly possible. Yeah, true, rolling for sure. Um, but it's a calorie game, guys. You don't want to waste time and energy digging around and trying to search for animals, right? You want to be able to find the right spots for the most part of where you need to look. So you're also winter-wise, you're not going to have as many wild edibles either. So it's definitely a calorie game. True threes for sure, especially Yeah, those things suck. We have them all over the place out here. They are horrible. I've been getting eaten up all up and down my legs too. It's crazy. 4,200 calories. Yeah, it's always a calorie game, guys. You don't want to do anything more. You want to set yourself up to where you can do more with less stuff and not move around nearly as much. You don't want to be doing 20-mile hikes on no food, no water, and anything like that. So I'm killing all these little gnats that are floating around too. You want to put yourself in the best situation you possibly can for as long as you can. Set yourself up near a water source, near food. If you have a lake, you probably have fish in the frozen lake, and you can set up poles to where they'll do it themselves and all that kind of stuff. So I love winter survival. There's so much you can do. It's also very dangerous too. So, but yes, you do. In the cold environments, you lose a lot more of your hydration than in winter, than in summer. Yep, pine jerky, exactly. You can actually roll that stuff up and make it into flour and all kinds of stuff. So really, in theory, you shouldn't starve, but people have to get over that mental block of bugs, stuff you're not normally going to eat, right? Um, Rolling's talking about the cambium layer of the pines too, taking those out and using those for a food source. Um, Indians used to do it all the time, especially the Cherokee out here used to do it all the way up. It's a known food source, and it will keep you from. It'll fill you up, and it'll give you nutrients and everything else. So, how are you going to get through 3 feet of ice? Take your time with it. um, don't rush it. Short life, ridiculous, TC. You are awesome. You definitely take it easy. Yeah, coconut water, if you can get to it. If you have coconuts and stuff like that on a coastal style, um, it's definitely easier to get to, and it'll give you a lot more nutrients. And on top of it, the coconut shells and the husk and stuff on the inside gives you fire and tinder and stuff. So it's an all-around pretty good plant too. Plant growing. You know what I'm talking about. It's been a long day, guys. Very slowly. Yeah, you don't want to, guys. You really don't. And if you don't have a water source, but you have food, and you're dehydrated, you're gonna dehydrate yourself more if you eat. You need a water source before you need food. That's just That's just the plain truth. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Truth. There's pine trees all over the place. I'll probably do it this weekend. Eating up some pine and stuff like that. So that'll be one of the ones that I get done. That is awesome, guys. I've been going for 2 hours. I'm not going to go too much longer, guys. I'm really not. It's 1:30 in the morning. I got to get some sleep too. But I wanted to jump on. We're trying to get Camo Cowboy guys to 1K too. What are you at, Camo? 967. I don't have the people in here to do it, but I'm going to keep trying anyway. Be awesome if I could get somebody to 1K in my stream. That'd be amazing. Exactly, guys. Yeah, that's what people don't know. If you can have a food source all day long, right? Abundance of food. If you don't have water to digest what you're eating, you're gonna dehydrate yourself and kill yourself while you're eating. So took out to do it overnight winter camp. I for sure will do. That's nice, Camo. That's awesome. Baxter, how are you? It was a joke. It was that bad, rolling for real. Like, winter's fun. I don't do cold a lot, but guys, when I enjoy the living crap out of winter survival, it is my favorite. There's so many more things you can do, and you always have access to water. If it's snowing, you have access to water. If you try and eat the snow without boiling it up and warming it up, you're gonna die. um, but if you boil it and and really it's not about melting the snow. You you get the snow in a container, you boil it up, and you do that so that it doesn't lower your core body temperature. And because you'll eat snow and then you'll go hypothermic, okay? And that's not something you want to do. You're already cold as it is, and all this stuff's going to take time. You're going to want to rush it. Don't do that. My bamboo beaker shot, test tube shot thing. Yeah, polypropylene suits, long johns, all that for sure. Exactly. It was a joke. Man, Rolling, for real, you're going to have to tell me about that because that's crazy. A lot of people, guys, think they're big and bad, and then they go out on a survival trip and they're just like, whoa. There's a lot that goes into it. There really is. There's so much than what people actually realize. You watch these shows, they cut out all the excess stuff that these people have to do to get from point A to point B, right? It's not just A to B. It's A to B to C to D to E, and so on. And then they finally get to Z, and that's their endpoint. Giant cucumber. Extra large. Over 80 pounds going through 5 feet. Yeah, I bet they sunk pretty quick. That's stupid. Guys, and you pack light. If you were in the snow, the more weight you have on you, the more you're going to sink in the snow. Make yourself a set of, if you don't have snowshoes, make a set of them. Use boughs and tree limbs and all kinds of stuff. I'm making this thing boil over. Well, bubble over. In winter. Yeah, if you definitely have to make sure in winter. I love winter survival so much. There's so much more to talk about winter survival, guys. Y'all are getting me excited here. You want the layers, but if you sweat, you're probably going to die too. You have to make sure you don't overheat. You can't work as fast. You can't work as long. Got my Mountain Dew as always, guys. Because if you work and sweat and then you're gonna cool down when you're done. Your body makes you think you're hot. So peel your layers off. Layering's important. Peel your layers as you go. Get down. You can get down to bottom layers of clothes while you're working in the winter. You don't want to sweat out, because if you sweat, you will freeze and become hypothermic. Exactly. Yeah, I'm doing a whole thing on it, Truth. I was trying to upload the video today and my computer crashed, and the whole video got taken away. This is part of what I did yesterday, and I'm re-editing the video now. It killed out my sound. I'm gonna see if I can re-upload the video and keep the sound on it, but if not, I'll just figure out how to do it. Exactly. There's so much to survival, and people only worry about fire. They're like, I have a fire, I'm okay. No, that's why I don't do normal fire videos, guys. I won't. One, there's too many of them, and two, I honestly think fire is too big of a hype. You need it. Yes, it is very important. Cook food, boil water, all kinds of stuff. Make embers and make yourself a burn bowl or make tools. It's important, but everything else that comes along with that is important too. You never ever want to forget everything else. If you just concentrate on fire, cool, you have a fire, now what? Exactly, Truth, for sure. Yeah, you can get this, if you sweat, get snow. Snow will actually get the water off of you, get all the sweat off of you. It'll cool your body back down in the process. So get all of your sweat off. You can actually take whatever layer that you sweat on, turn it inside out, leave it out and let the particles freeze off, all that kind of stuff. So, but trying not to overheat yourself is a big issue because you want to work and you want to get things done fast. In the winter, you can't do that. You'll kill yourself doing it. Whereas in Georgia or Arizona, deserts or woodlands or anything like that, it's not as big of an issue. Desert's kind of an issue because it gets super cold at night. Here, it's really not, like in Georgia, it's not an issue at all. You hang your stuff out to dry, you're fine. In the wintertime, it will kill you. So, but I love wintertime survival. There's so much to it. Yeah, no, you'll want to go to sleep. You'll get confused. You'll get hallucinations. It kind of affects everybody a little bit differently. But if you start feeling like you want to go to sleep and you feel all nice and warm and you're good, um, then you're actually not good at all and you need to do something about it. Get up and do exercises if that happens. Do something. If you don't have a fire, you don't have a way to sleep like that, heat your core body up by doing exercises. Not to the point where you're going to start sweating, but just to a point where you're going to stay warm. And try and get some more sleep. Wake up. Do it all over again. It's not the best option at all, but if it's the only option, then that's what you got. Truth, for Georgia, the average winter temperature is like 30 degrees. It's not bad down here at all. That's why winter survival down here is not a thing. It's really not. It's more spring and fall and summer. Georgia doesn't really have a winter. It'll get down to the 20s occasionally, but exactly, yeah. Up there where Rolling is, I want to go to. It's definitely more of a challenge. Washington State was a lot colder, and into Alaska and stuff like that. But yeah, Georgia's in the south, man. Where it's 96 right now. It's been sunny for the past like week. 97 with like 80% humidity. So that's why I don't mind Arizona and stuff as much going out there. Arctic. What? Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's where Rolling lives right near where season 6 was filmed, in the same type of environment. So season 6 of Alone was filmed in the Arctic up there, and that's where he lives at, close to. So right in the same general area and same conditions and stuff. And it's definitely something. I hate the cold, but I'd love to do that kind of survival. It's a lot of good times. Everyone complains. Yeah, it's just normal for us down here. We're so used to it. And it's not even the 90 degrees that kills everybody. It's the 80% humidity that you have that goes along with it. Makes everything stick, makes you sweat more. Dehydrates people a lot more than what they think they're dehydrated. So, exactly, Rolling. No, I can't wait to see what all these people did on Alone Season 6. It comes out the 6th of June. I am super stoked for it. Because it's a fun time to see what people do up there. Limited resources. You have a lot more tracks and stuff you can follow, but it's whether or not everything's out or not. So, yeah, true. It's insane. People think the triple digits in Arizona's bad. You come to Georgia and it's like 92 with 80% humidity is worse than going over and it's like 113 over there. And I know I've been to both places within a couple of weeks of each other, so 60 below. Well, I bet they hit that too. It was a short season, I think, too, because they were back pretty quick. From what I understand, from the casting of season 6 to when they all got back, it was pretty quick. It was not as long as some of the other ones. I didn't expect it to be being in the Arctic though, but we'll have to see. I don't know. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I like the fall. Fall is my favorite time. Um, all the snakes are gone. All the bugs are dying off and going off. And fall time in Georgia, you still have all the wild edibles too. So at least for the beginning of it, you have all the wild edibles left over still. 30 below. Yeah, it's crazy. Washington State was pretty insane. Alaska was cold for sear. All that stuff was really neat. And then you go from there. You go from a cold environment to a desert environment to a temperate jungle to doing coastal to doing navigation in the woodlands and stuff. Um, and you do it so quick. It's crazy. Airflow. Exactly. Exactly. Um, it's always good to have everything you'll need on hand. Um, did y'all really, Fred? That's where didn't a couple of hikers go missing up there because it got so cold? I was reading. If you guys are going to come down and do the Appalachian Trail, don't start it in the fall unless you know what you're doing. Because you're gonna end up getting stuck somewhere. Georgia's probably the easiest place to hike from as far as the Appalachian Trail goes. Because one, it's a big tourist attraction for the first 10 miles of it. Um, and two, there's trails everywhere. There's not always a trail for the Appalachian Trail. They have markers and stuff, but it's not always an actual trail. You got to know what you're doing to get on this trail. So, winter, no backup. Fireplaces, wood stoves, yeah, for sure. Very, very true. It rolling, I believe it. Where'd you do yours at? Electric dependent gas furnaces, yeah. Yeah, we don't, there's not too much of a need down here. It's crazy. It's total opposite. You'll kind of burn to death if you don't have some kind of airflow in here, though. That's crazy. Yeah, it can get. Yeah, I loved winter survival, guys. I learned so much in winter survival. Um, and layering is probably one of the most important things. So you did yours in Alaska too. That's where I had mine at. We went up to Alaska. Uh, Guys, the U.S. is really pretty interesting that way. They have all different types of environments, right? You got the desert, um, you got the winter survival stuff up in Alaska, temperate rainforests, woodlands out here, plains, coasts, so you can do coastal survival, all that stuff. Um, Coastal survival can kick your butt too without you even realizing it, because you don't realize that even just having the salt water spray up against you dehydrates you. So, to McCoy. Boom. A few tornadoes. Almost one right in front of me yesterday. God, friend. Yeah, y'all are getting killed, man. We're not getting anything. I need these bugs to get knocked down a little bit. I need some rain. I also want to do a video in the rain. I really do. I've done a lot of videos with nice weather. I need to do a bad weather video. I'm just not getting the bad weather to do it. At least not when I can go out and do a trip like that. Because I still have all my kids. I've got to take care of them, and I can't always go out and do stuff like that. So. Yeah, they do. They train in a bunch of different places. Truth. It just kind of depends on what spots are available, who's where, and the time frame and stuff. They do a lot of it in Washington State too, up in Spokane and stuff. So we're drenched. Tornado Blitz 2019. I know there's another one rolling in from Herbert T Outdoors. He was showing us today. It was, man, it was crazy. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's going to be a weird. Normally, when this happens and it gets this hot in Georgia, it's normally going to be super hot and tornadoes all year, all summer. Um, it's going to normally be a really wet summer when that happens. But out here, normally that's not too big of a deal because it's so hot. The rain actually feels really good. So, but it's perfect survival purposes. I want to do some places like I want to go back up to Alaska. I want to do the Canadian Arctic. I want to do Vancouver. I want to do Vancouver really bad. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I know they got a big storm going through there right now. But that's some places that I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to get out of, because I see a lot of people and they'll do all their training and do all their videos, but they'll do it all in the same environment, right? I want to do all environments for my channel. That's my end goal right there. I want to be able to get out and be able to do, if I need to do desert survival, I want to go do desert survival. If I need to do winter, I want to do winter. Go to the coast, which I'm actually going to do this summer. Coastal survival I'm going to be able to do. Georgia has coast, so it's pretty easy for me to do that. Hail often accompanies tornadoes. Yeah, hail normally happens right before they hit, so. Then it grew to an inch in size, yeah. That's normally what happens right before they hit, too, so. Get ready in case, unless the hail kills you anyhow, for sure. And I want to do it in all kinds of weather environments, you know. Get a mixture, because every environment, every weather system is going to pose different challenges. I did, rolling, yeah. Yeah, I did. That was not fun. I didn't enjoy that at all. I did not enjoy that at all. Oof. Yeah, no. I didn't enjoy it. Jungle was pretty fun. Jungle, you got to watch your feet, guys. If you don't take care of your feet while you're out there, you're screwed. Or at least stuck for longer than you need to be. So, yeah, no, it sucked. It was horrible. Death Valley is not fun. That's not. Desert survival is not my favorite, guys. It's really not. There's so many things in the desert. There's so many things everywhere that will take you out of the game. Desert survival, there's some dangerous, sneaky crap that'll take you out of the game. True truth. They really, they don't call it Death Valley for nothing. Yeah, Trenchfoot. And then the jungle guys are in temperate rainforests. That's a really huge deal. Even in Georgia in the summer, like this kind of summer, it's going to be really wet. It's something you got to look out for. Especially if you're not, you got to pay attention to your feet. You got to change your socks. You got to take your boots off, warm them up to the fire, and just give them a little while to breathe. If you don't do that, then you're going to be in some serious trouble. Yeah, no, scorpions, guys. Scorpions, I don't enjoy. Yeah, and they're sneaky. They hide it underneath the sand. You don't even know they're there until they got you. So, camel spiders suck. They follow your shadow. People are like, they chase me. They don't chase you. They chase their shadow. But they're big and those aren't fun either. And if you run, they'll catch you. So you don't dry out. Yeah, you never really can. You got to be like, you got to take the opportunities, and make sure you have a solid shelter. Put a fire in a solid shelter. Dry your stuff out underneath the protection of your shelter, and it's going to be hot like it is. Rainforests and stuff are already pretty hot. They have their own little climate because they're so hot. Like they're evaporating all the water that they get, making more water. So it's pretty interesting. Discovery Channel did a really cool documentary on rainforest, and I really enjoyed it. Explaining how a rainforest is a rainforest and all that. So it was pretty neat. If you can find kerosene trees out there, great tinder, all kinds of stuff. So. I don't think so, son. The rain, yeah, it's crazy, guys. You need the water to live, right? But too much is so dangerous. It's a give and take. Um, so you just got to be careful on how you do things. You definitely got to bulk up on knowledge on what you're doing before you go and do it. Because everybody who gets lost doesn't think they're going to get lost. If you go out with a solid plan, tell somebody where you're going, tell somebody where you're starting at, where you're going, or at least an area. At least if you do get lost, and stay where you are or close to, they'll be able to find you. If you don't tell anybody where you're going, they're not going to know where to look for you. You know? Oh. Yeah, no, scorpion venom is really sought after. It really is. You gotta watch out. What's up, Jacob Marquez? Sent to more arid. Yeah, more arid regions have lung issues. They'd be sent to get the sea air and stuff like that, clear them out and stuff like that. So, what question you got? I may change my mind. It's his birthday. Nick Gurr, definitely happy birthday to you for sure. Definitely. You guys wish him a happy birthday. Why, Fred? Yeah, no, scorpion venom goes for a lot. It really does. How old's your friend, Jacob? Fred, that's awesome. That is awesome. Uh, it doesn't hold a lot, guys. I got to get a bigger bamboo shoot. It does not hold a bunch. I got to keep refilling it. It's still fun to make, though. I'm going to be doing some water purification with it. Oh, and stuff like that. So. How's it going, you guys? If you guys want to listen in on the chat, that's cool with me, man. Dang, Fred, that's awesome. You guys can definitely chill in the chat and all that cool fun stuff. Oh man, Fred's killing it. That's awesome, Fred. That really is. It is. It is Cali 420. It's a cup that I made out of bamboo. I'm posting up some uses on it on bamboo and containers and stuff like that, and ways to use it and all that. So hang out and I can teach you guys something, and it's pretty interesting stuff. So Blood X, how are you, brother? How's it going? Glad to have you in here, man. Awesome streams today for sure. Ooh, I'm knocking it over too. Sure do, sure do. Plenty of uses for it. Plenty of survival uses. But yeah, it's crazy. Rolling, I'm definitely gonna have to get up there and do some winter survival with you. That'd be a good time. I'm from Georgia, Callie. Man, it's been crazy, Blood. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I've got some emails. I've been slow putting out videos because I've gotten emails at first saying I couldn't put my pinky up when I drink. Nice. I've been slow putting them out. I was gonna put one out today, and my computer crashed. I had to get the okay to put videos out, guys. I can't just post now. So I have a lot of good opportunities popping up from being a survivalist and being an instructor and stuff. And they're popping up pretty quick and doing a whole lot of good stuff for me. So it's been slower doing. I can do lives as long as there's certain stuff I can say and certain stuff I can't. But been over that with everybody involved, and it's definitely going to be a good time. So Fred, soon to be our rich friend. I need one rolling. Being out here, it's harder to find the land to do it. Dang, Fred. Yeah, no, make us all rich. Make us all rich, man. Share the love out with us. But we were talking. Me and Roland were talking about doing some winter survival stuff up there. All the different type. Everybody's so concerned with fire, guys. It's having one's important. Knowing what to do the rest of the time is more important. So nice, Fred. I'm gonna haul ass up there. How about that? Pennsylvania. That the PA is not too far from me, so. Got 8 in the house, guys. 29 thumbs up, man. Exactly, Blake. Yeah, these late night lives are taking its toll on me too. I wasn't gonna go tonight, but especially it's 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. Been going for 2.5 hours on this one. I was on Herbert T Outdoors's for a couple hours over there. We did a panel with all of us over there, and then I went on after that. So exactly, yeah, rolling. It takes too much time. You can do so much more. Use your time more wisely than that. Fire's really not the biggest option unless you're cooking and stuff like that. So, set a timer. Honestly, I probably should have stopped this thing at like an hour and a half. I really should have, but I don't like cutting it out with people in here. I really don't. So, unless I'm super tired and falling asleep on the stream, then I'll cut it out. But I like having people in here. I like interacting with everybody. Woo! And spilling my Mountain Dew everywhere too. That's always a good time. That is always a good time. so I'm not paying attention and blowing a bug away. But it's definitely, I'm going to leave out Friday morning. Nice, Roland. I definitely will, for sure. It'd be a good time to get up there. Go do some fun stuff up there. I'm not taking a trip back to Death Valley and help it though. I'm not. Um, but man, that's awesome. 29 in the chat, 7 people, or 29 thumbs up, 7 people in the chat. I am not hating that at all. Breeding scorpions matters. Awesome. We've just been going over like hiking basics and safety ideas and safety plans and just kind of tips and tricks on what you need to be doing if you get lost and ways to get out of a situation and stuff like that. So there's so much to go on that subject that I just kind of I say the same things, but I say new things all at the same time too. So seeing if anybody has any questions or anything like that, anything they want to ask about it or anything like that. So letting everybody chime in and doing kind of a Q&A type of deal. That's what we've been doing so far. Not too much. I was playing with my fire strip rolls earlier, showing the Wazoo fire necklace off, and showing the difference between having the one of these types of ferro rods, one of the longer ones, thicker ones, as opposed to a little itty bitty one like this. And this one's strictly, guys. Wazoo does EDC stuff, right? And their cash belts makes it easier to carry stuff. They have these little fire necklaces, a Viking whetstone, stuff you can wear with you so that you'll have something in case something happens to you. In a situation where you don't have all your gear or something like that. It's pretty neat stuff. Spent the last 2 weeks in agony over it. Nice, Fred. That's awesome. That's always good. You gotta be careful, man. You're messing with that many, I'm sure you're gonna get stung quite a bit, though. And that antivenom's not cheap. It really is, truth. It really is. People forget that you can make poultices out of like plantain and all kinds of edibles and stuff like that. It's pretty. People aren't as interested in that stuff. I did my traps on my trap videos, did pretty good. My fire videos, guys, has killed it. And I didn't even do any how-tos on it. I just did fire challenges because I hate how much of a hype fire has over every other aspect of survival. You need fire for sure, but you don't actually need fire at the same time over certain other things. People just enjoy watching it happen, so it's different. Dang, Fred, well, be careful, man. Exactly, yeah. Plantain, it really does. Dandelions, plantain, they all grow everywhere. Making plantain poultice, it's pretty common stuff to medically, and you can get good nutrients from the plant itself and all that. Just get some fatwood. It's crazy though. Not everywhere has fatwood, you know. But most of the time, you're going to have birch, you're going to have fatwood, you're going to have other good natural items as far as fire goes. Fire really shouldn't be a huge issue. People just enjoy watching it happen, I guess. So, it is what it is. People like watching it. Always something interesting to see. Burdock, yep. Burdock is awesome for it too. There's just so many, guys. It really is, and cedar's an awesome one. Making teas and stuff like that with pine. pine can give you food. It can give you the nutrients for making teas with pine needles and all that stuff. So all kinds of different ways to look at it. But yeah, people, I'm gonna do a video I think at some point. I'm doing my survival kit video. I'm taking it out, and I'm going to start at the biggest one you can buy, like at Walmart, Canadian Tire, whatever, and that I have around here. I'm going to take the biggest one, and I'm going to work my way down to the smaller ones, and kind of give everybody an idea. Because people want to go, okay, cool, I have a survival kit, it's in my car, I'm good to go. But they don't ever take anything out and look at it and test it. So it does them absolutely no good. Strange floor floats. Yellow top flowers. Yeah, mullein is good for medicine. Yarrow's pretty good. There's just all kinds, guys. It depends on your area, what grows there. I don't know them all. I know enough wild edibles to kind of keep me alive and keep me going. I'd like to get more involved with wild edibles for sure, though. Eucalyptus. Yep. All types of stuff, guys. There's so many that people overlook. Wild lettuce, yes. We got ours. Ours is all over the place now. It's awesome. I'm probably gonna hemp. Yep, hemp for sure. It's a major remedy for everything. Yeah, vitamin C is awesome. Plantain poultice would help too with any kind of venom type stuff. I love plantain, guys, because it's all around. You'll find that stuff anywhere. And it's super, super medicinal as well as edible and everything else. I'd like to get to know a lot more about different areas. You got yuccas in a lot of places. You can use it. Oh, that's interesting for sure. Huh. I did not know that. But I'll be doing a lot of wild edibles to like supplement my stuff on this trip. Garlic after my, yeah. Ginseng's pretty good if you can dig up the roots and stuff. Alright, brother. Yeah, I'm probably going to end this here in a minute. I've got to get to bed too. It's still a lot later than what I wanted to go. I don't know, guys. I like talking to everybody. I like the interaction, so I never really stop too much. But it's definitely been a good night. Working on getting Camo Cowboy to his 1K. It's at 968, I think. So we're working on that, and gonna keep working on it. Gonna get him up there. So yeah, they are. The nutrients per ounce and stuff is insane in wild edibles, guys. You got to be careful on how you prepare them. You got to know which part to prepare in what way. Some parts you can eat raw, and some parts you actually have to boil out certain stuff that's in them. You can't just always pull them around and eat them, but early morning. So it's a challenge. It really is. You got to make sure, one, that you correctly identify it. And Camo Cowboy's still in here. How's it going, brother? Yeah, guys, we're trying to get him up to his 1K, and we'll do it. I do streams all the time. We're gonna try and keep hitting that. And Maxine, how's it going? Talking about like wild edibles, safety tips, stuff like that. About making sure you correctly identify a wild edible. If you don't know what the thing is, or if you're like doubtful of what it is by like this much, don't eat it, because it could lead you down the opposite way you're wanting to go. And by the time you're feeling it, it's going to be too late to do anything about it. So from sleep, life matters. This is actually a really short one. I went on for 5 hours last night. I did a 6.5 hour one the other day. All kinds of stuff. I love being on the lives. Um, I'm going to finish up this video. Hopefully the computer doesn't kill it again. And then I'm going to do some lives while I'm out in the woods this weekend. I'm leaving Friday morning to do the survival kit. And my point to the survival kit, y'all, is to make sure people are using what they have and using it in more ways than just what they're like made to do, right? You want to use them for what they can do, not just what for they're made for. Because everything is a tool in a survival situation. You want to make everything a tool for as many things as possible. So, it's all good. I'm good. 3 hours seems to be my normal amount of live stream too. So, it seems to be my average. Oh, I get to go in and I really just don't stop saying anything. So let's see if I can get some of this stuff. There we go. But it's awesome, guys. It really is. There's so much information to learn and just to absorb and be able to apply. Heard a man who lived on 3 hours sleep. Yeah, you can do it. You can. I normally get plenty. After the lives are over, I normally go and pass out. So I'm not too worried about it. But I just love sharing it and I love sharing with you guys on these lives because then I get feedback. I get more information that I can use later as well. So it's a give and take, and I love everybody's take on it because everybody's techniques and styles for survival are different. You could take two people to the same place, and you could take 10 people to the same place, and what they do first is going to be different between each one. Every person will do something different to start off their little adventure. Some might go look for water first. Some might try and find a shelter spot first. Some might, it just depends on the person, their style, what they deem is most important, because you have to know what your body goes through before you can actually decide what you need, right? If you know, like, my feet are going to get cold. If they get cold, my body's going to be cold. So that's something that I got to think about the whole time too. You got to know yourself. You got to know your body and what its reactions are to what might happen before you can really decide what you're going to do. It's a miracle. Exactly. When I'm dead. It kind of depends, Maxine. If you're in between being in a winter environment and a desert environment, right? They're two totally different areas. You can go certain amounts of time without food, without water, without shelter, all that stuff. Like in a winter environment where you have snow, you don't have to go looking for water. You have water right there all over the place. In a desert environment, you're not going to have water. And the 3-day rule without water doesn't apply, because you're going to be expending more energy. You're going to be sweating more. You will dehydrate within a day or so if you don't find water, especially depending on how much work you do beforehand. So water's definitely a priority in desert, whereas in winter it's not going to be as much. So it just kind of depends on the environment, on what you want to do first. For sure, truth, yeah. It depends on what I've done a couple days beforehand to how I'd react to it. If I've gotten sleep beforehand, then I'd be all right. But yeah, desert. You want to go for water. Everybody talks about the rule of threes, guys. The 3 days without water, the 3 weeks without food, the 3 minutes without air, that all that stuff. Um, it is bull and goes out the window when you're in, depending on what environment you're in. If you're expending more calories, you need to put that food back in your system, or you're not going to last 3 weeks without food. You won't. In the desert, walking around, you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna be moving, and you're not gonna last 3 days without water. So that's definitely something you gotta look at. Otherwise, it's gonna bite you in the butt. Honestly, truth, everybody's gonna contradict me on this. In swamps, you have hardwoods, okay? You don't, and I know I'm gonna get kicked back from this. The tannins in the hardwoods actually kill the bacteria in swampy water. Um, Clearing out the physical particles you can do. You don't. I would still boil it and purify it. Let me throw it out there. But in a pinch, if you're stuck without a way to do that, the tannins in the hardwoods in a swamp are going to make it to where it is okay to drink. I'll get kicked back from that. I know I will. And if you have a way to do it, always purify your water. Always boil it. And same with mountain streams. If they're coming right out of the mountain, you know they're pretty safe. But if you have a way to boil it, do it. Don't take that chance. 14-hour stream. Yeah, the tannins kill bacteria in swamp water. Swamp water is actually pretty clean. Go as far as bacterias go. So it makes it, people don't want to drink it because it's called swamp. They get stuck on mentally on swamp, right? And when you think of a swamp, you think of murky, muddy, all kinds. It's actually not bad water to drink. If you don't have any other way to deal with it, it's gonna be okay. Need good salt for the electrolytes. Yeah, it's pretty interesting point because you're not always gonna have that. Electrolytes and stuff, you can actually make teas, and that helps a lot with that. Pine needles, cedar, all that kind of stuff helps with that. If you can find fruits and stuff, you get your sugars. Local green. Yeah, that's it's crazy. Because you can find swamp water, and most of the time, it's, as far as bacteria goes, it's cleaner than a lot of water. So, yeah. And natural salts and natural sugars work just as well. If you're in a coastal environment, you can set up a solar still, and it'll actually get some. You can actually use some of the salt that's left behind. So it's pretty interesting. And I've said it before. On Alone, when they were on Vancouver Island, nobody set up a solar still. And I understand the weather aspect of it, but you still had some sunny days. So it was worth a shot setting up a solar still when everybody was saying they didn't have water. But it might not have worked as well, and the rain might have messed it up, and I understand all that. So I wasn't there. I don't know the full situation of what was going on. So exactly, Fred. So's the stuff down in the Georgia swamps is the same way. Unless you disturb it, it's pretty clear. So Redmond salt, nice. Like sea salts, yeah. It's just a natural type of sea salt. If you do a solar steel with it, it'll get out the salt water, but you'll be left with the salt. It's just like taking salt water and boiling it will leave behind that salty residue. and you can actually use it for other purposes. So. When you're getting into all your animals and stuff like that you're getting, you get the natural salts and sugars from them too, though. So it's not an extreme issue. Right, for sure. For sure, truth. Yeah, you're definitely not going to get the intake you're used to. If you're in a survival situation, you're just not. And it might not be prudent to get certain things the way that you normally would, but in theory, if you tell people where you're going before you go, it's not going to be long before they find you. Like the people who were stranded for weeks at a time, guys, they messed up to begin with. Like, I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth. Water with quarter teaspoon salt. There you go. Yeah, people who got stuck in a situation for longer than like 72 hours, up to a week, they did something wrong along the way somewhere. They didn't tell somebody where they were going or where they were at, or moved from a spot they were stuck and left the area. But finding water is always a plus. If you find water, you're gonna find people. Honestly, I'll keep preaching that all day long. You always want to follow the water out. That's always the trick. So if you can find drainages to follow into bigger creeks, into bigger rivers, you're gonna find people. Yeah, and guys, I'll say it again. I said it earlier. Survival is 90% mental. Okay, it's 90% mental and 10% physical. Like, all the physical stuff you're doing does not compare to your mental ability to keep up with the situation. If you're freaking out, making mistakes over and over and over again because you're freaking out and scared, and then just lose the will to keep going, then all of the survival skills aren't worth a thing. So having that mindset to where you have something to hang on to and get out is definitely the most important aspect, I think. TC, how's it going, brother? How are you? Yeah, the first thing you should do, once you realize you are in a survival situation, and I don't know if people will agree with me or not, it doesn't have to be a long pause, but you need to take a pause. You realize you're lost, you're gonna be scared. Like, you will. I don't care how long it lasts or how deep down you push it, it's gonna bother you in one way or another that you're in a survival situation. So you need to take a moment, sit down somewhere, take in your surroundings, and then kind of coordinate with yourself. Hey, okay, this is where I'm at. This is my situation. You, you. Most of the time, sometimes it's an accident, guys. It is. Oh, R5, you're awesome. I appreciate it. Team Bass, how's it going? Awesome. Um, but you have to sit down and evaluate where you are. Awesome, from Spain. That is amazing, Team Bass. Great to see you in here. Fear can keep you alive, Maxine, but fear can also make you make more mistakes to put you in a worse situation if you don't use that fear in a good way and control it. Um, because if you're scared and you start rushing through what you got to do, you're gonna make mistakes. You really are. You're gonna make mistakes. And that's not something, once you're in a survival situation, that's not something you can afford to do. So, you've already put yourself, guys, and I hate to say it, if you're in a survival situation, you probably did something wrong. very rarely do you do everything right and you're in a survival situation. It happens. Don't get me wrong. It happens. Boat going down, you're stuck in a life raft. That's not your fault. You know, what you do from that point on is your fault. So the part is realizing your situation and adjusting what you have to do from there. And to do that, you have to be calm. You can't be panicky, because if you're panicky, you're gonna put yourself in a worse spot. Scratch. I know, right? So much, guys. I really do. I need to take a day off from streaming. Like, I really do. I can get to sleep, but I like it so much because I like the interaction here. I love people popping up and giving me the advice and everything else, and kind of going back and forth with it. It's so much more fun. Videos, people can leave comments, and but this gets everybody interactive and into the chat. So, but you got to. That's all there is to it. You need to take a step back and look around. What do you have around you? Do you have trees? Are you in a desert situation? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it raining? Is it sunny? Streaming addict. Exactly true. Tommy. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. You have a great night, y'all. But if you don't take in what you have, where you're at, what your environment is giving you to work with, then you're not going to know what to do next. Are you far enough away to get back? Do you need to make a camp and relax with what you're doing? Stream intervention needed. Probably, Fred. Yeah, and I'm going on after Canoe Hounds tomorrow night too. So I already told him I would. Let's go. Busted Work is here. Awesome, Maxine. You definitely have a great day and have a great day at work and all that stuff. It was glad having you in here. I love having everybody in here, guys. I do. I love the back and forth with it. It just makes it more fun. And I get great ideas from you guys too. I do. But it's been a great time. You definitely have a great day, Maxine. I appreciate it. I'm talking so much my cigarette went out too. But that's the biggest thing, guys. Know your skills. Do not overestimate your skills. If you don't know how to do something, you don't know how to do it. Don't put yourself in a worse situation by doing something you're not positive is going to work. That's a bad way to put it. Oh, what am I trying to say here? Don't just evaluate what you can do. And don't put yourself in a bad situation by trying to do something that you've never done before. If it's going to put you in a bad situation, don't really do it. It's risk versus reward, guys. But evaluate everything, including yourself. Know what your body can take, and it's going to get pushed. It will get pushed in a survival situation no matter what you do. But there's certain things you can do to keep that from happening. Expand your knowledge. Tell people where you're going. Be mentally prepared that you could get lost. Know how to use the equipment you have with you. And try packing things that have more than one use, right? Don't strictly pack things that have only one use to them. But that's about it, guys. I think that's about it tonight. It's been 3 hours. It is late. Early now. It's actually only 2:30 now, but I got to try and get a little bit more sleep than I got last night. And not be a zombie all day. So I think I'm going to cut it off here. I normally don't, especially with people in, but I got to get some sleep, guys. I really do. I'll have this video up and out there tomorrow. I'm not going to do anything except work on this video. and I'll go live tomorrow night doing some picking and everything else, letting you guys pick some stuff out. I am still going to take a pack with me because I'm going to be out there for a little bit. So I'm going to take a pack out with me, as well as the survival kit, and use the survival kit the first night, and then use my pack the next couple nights. So, oh, definitely, Truth. I appreciate you being in here, and I love it how you were involved, man. That's awesome. I'm gonna knock stuff over. I love everybody getting involved with the chats. It makes it so much more fun. Throws ideas out to everybody, answers questions for people. And I'm not going to tell you guys something I don't know. If I don't know it, I don't know it. Like the star navigation, I don't use it a lot. That's something that I need to look into more before I can, expertly tell you guys, hey, this is definitely what you do. No, because that's not something I constantly do. But in the desert, that's a good thing to know. So, no, TC, we had one. But they were actually okay, so it wasn't bad. So yeah, I guess for the most part it was troll free. Interacted a little bit too, so it's pretty neat. I just don't care if they come in, unless they start doing stupid stuff, which is pretty neat. I think that kind of deters them a little bit. So, but you guys have a great night. I appreciate y'all coming into the stream, and I'm definitely I'm gonna pack up tomorrow while I'm on the live, and let you guys kind of do some stuff, picking and explaining what, maybe we'll do if you were going to this area, what would you pick and why would you pick it type of deal. So, camo, awesome. Perfect timing, man. You guys definitely check out Camo Cowboys for sure. Yeah, awesome channel. We're going to get him to 1K here pretty soon, for sure. And, but we'll do... Oh, really? Missed it. Yeah, it was just one, and they weren't bad. They really weren't. They interacted a little bit and stuff like that, so I gotta go get some sleep, and clean up my mess before I get in trouble. And, but that's what we'll do tomorrow night. We'll go through some gear. I'll ask everybody, hey, if you pick these items, why would you pick them, type of thing. And we'll see if we can get some interaction going in there. But you guys have a great night. I appreciate everybody being in here. Y'all are awesome. It was a fun stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. I definitely appreciate it all. And I'll probably go on about the same time tomorrow. Dennis ends his about 9:30, somewhere in there, 10 o'clock. So I'll go on about then. And we'll pack up. I'm not going to stay on. That really won't be a long, late night. I'm not going to stay on as long because I got to get up super early to go camping. I like going camping. I like leaving early in the morning so that I have the whole day. So we'll definitely knock that out. I'll have a new video out for you. And yeah, guys, that's about where I'm at. Everybody have a great night / day, depending on your location. I appreciate everybody stopping in. And you guys have an awesome night. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And yeah, guys, y'all have an awesome night. And I will be on tomorrow night after Canoe Hound Adventures. And we'll see you then. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it, guys.